I didn't tell Larkin. Last night in chat, I asked Zachary if he wants to come play. He said, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I sure do.
Look at that ass. Do a normal intro.
Nice, baby.
There's only one company that's been killing it. Actually, there's two surprises going on. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, baby. We got Toy Wars episode 5 in the house. We got King Zachary V. We got Marl at my toys. You might have thought this week was kind of slow. It might have been a slow week, but we got some prizes. Got some surprises. Some companies still keeping to their faith and bringing out that product, Funko. But we got some other news. One of my fan favorites, my personal ride or die kind of series, that's Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings released some good stuff, some interesting stuff. Let's get into this episode right now. You guys ready?
Let's
you guys
go.
Ready?
Yeah.
King Zachary, you ready?
Yeah.
King Zachary just found out about this about 4 minutes ago. He's pumped.
What's this Lord of the Rings stuff?
Whoa! Let's go. Guys, so we are bringing on another guest this week. We got more about my toys again. We got myself, and we got King Zachary V. You might know him from Mint and Sealed channel, the Mint and Sealed podcast. I don't think it's a podcast anymore, but there's a channel.
Too soon. It's too soon.
Too soon. But there's no more of it. But he uploads a Fig Pin channel, and he has some of the greatest thumbnails you'll ever see. He went back to his old ways. We're very excited and happy for you. Welcome to the show. How you doing?
Good, Cletus. Thank you for having me. What's going on, Larkin? I don't think I've ever chatted with you.
I'm doing well.
Aside from a personal one.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good, man. It's been a slow week though. No shipments, no unboxings, no new toys for me.
It's getting bad, man. I watch Cletus. Cletus still goes hunting in the most affected area in the entire nation, which blows my mind. But
comments, man, people beat him up in the comments. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. I'd imagine so. People take that shit seriously. But the way I look at it is, I'm worse off staying here and not going buy toys because I'm starting to go crazy.
Yeah, don't worry about my camera. Keep talking, boys. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't gotten really anything new in probably 3 weeks. That's not okay. That's not okay. After week 4, I'm gonna start doing, like, I'm gonna start stealing or something. Who knows?
Man,
it's been rough. It's been a little quiet. I went ahead and made some more pre-orders just to click that button. You know, I just got to get that click. I got like 5 Hot Toys ready to ship out, but hopefully they send them because I don't know what the deal is over there.
That took me quite a while to get those. Took me about 4 weeks to get some Hot Toys from Sideshow, just for processing.
Which ones?
That was the Dark Knight Joker, and Two-Face, and the R2-D2 Deluxe. I got 3 Hot Toys delivered this week. I got GameStop orders off the chart. I just got another Michael Jordan in. I got mystery boxes going out. I went Marvel hunting for Legends like no other. I don't know what you boys are talking about.
You took all the magics from the tri-state area, bro.
Man, they ain't coming in. I got some orders from some Black Series stuff as well. I got some stuff. I don't know what you guys are doing over there.
For me, it's the shutdown kind of caught me off guard. So I got like a week or 2 behind because you order something, it's about a week process before you get it in because Amazon Prime shut down. So I'm like a week behind, and because I missed that 1 week window, it's like I skip a week. So last week I didn't have anything. This week I bought another set of Michael Jordan Cletus for $350.
That was a great buy.
Great buy.
I might buy another one.
Yeah, I checked to see if they dropped it any lower, but currently on the network app, it's back at 400. But that's still a good deal.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, the Enter Bay Michael Jordan limited edition with the 14 pairs of Jordan shoes. It is his away jersey with the red, right?
That's home, I think, actually.
Home. Is it home?
Yeah, I believe
Some
so.
teams are so weird because they use a white jersey sometimes for home in other sports. But they got that. It comes with 2 bodies. Comes with a tracksuit. Comes with his outfit. Unbelievable figures. I just got my second one, and there's a website. There's an app called Network, Network,
It's spelled weird.
WK, and they have a crazy sale on there. It's like actually the best place to buy this figure. Me and Zach, when we went in on this, we were like, "Hey, do we?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. What's the worst that happens?" They took my. I think they even paid credit card. I don't know if they did even PayPal. I was
They
like,
did PayPal. They did
maybe it
PayPal.
was PayPal. Okay, and I was like, "Yeah, whatever." And then showed up. And if this is a fake, it is the greatest fake in the history of any collectibles that ever his history. It was unreal. It was I haven't officially unboxed on the channel, but I took the shoes out. I put them on display already. Like it was sick.
Oh yeah, no, it's legit. It comes with the certificate of authenticity. They're numbered.
Yeah, I think they're all numbered on the bottom of the box. And
Yeah,
I had a sneakerhead come to my house, and he was going crazy. He knew every damn one of them. That's Jordan this, that. He won that, and that. Like the Jordan heads know what game, what they played in, what commercial they were in. Like I don't know all that stuff, but they are better than Hot Toys. Get 2 figures for $400, and that's the deal price. If you're buying off Big Bad Toy Store, it goes for about $560, whatever. But I had to cancel that one. But we even got we got TC from 6 Scale Scavengers even involved right after the stream was over.
I remember that. Yeah,
He said, "Yeah, I just bought that." Once you unbox one of them, it's a different game. It just sucks that there's not that much Enter-based stuff. There's 110 stale stuff out there. They had a Magic Johnson, which I'm gonna probably grab, and one day get that limited edition white jersey, Michael Jordan.
I'm on the hunt for that one too.
Yeah,
You guys have the Enter-Bay goal, the basketball goal, and the rim and everything.
nah.
I have one. I haven't opened it, and then there's another company that made it. I sent it to you, Cletus.
I think Storm something, right?
Yeah, I think it might have been. I think it might be from Storm Collectibles.
Yeah.
It goes for like $170. But if people don't before Kobe got killed, before even that, those basketball goals in the lockers were on Big Bad Toy Store for next to nothing.
$60-$70.
Yeah, I mean, y'all know how it is. It was, but once that sells out, the price skyrockets.
Yeah. But I found my passion of wanting to collect these guys right away. Like as soon as he died, I wanted to go and pick up the remaining of whatever was going on. Like I don't want to leave behind the best collectible there is in the world as of a action figure wise. I don't think there is a better collectible besides a signed shoe from him from a game that he played in or a ball or something like that. This is by far the most premier collectible on the planet. Enter-Bay figures. I wish they kept it up, brought us some other sports lines. Man.
Are they still in operation or did they shut down completely?
I don't know. They up in the air.
They're still in operation. They had a flagship store in Hong Kong, and they closed it down a little over a year ago. And they kind of were running like a skeleton crew because a lot of these figure companies, there's not that many people involved. Enter-Bay probably maybe has like 3 or 4 people, and they're pretty much it's almost like a side gig, I'd imagine. And whenever Kobe got killed, they kind of started cranking out and offered like another re-release of his figures, and hopefully this will get them back kind of rolling again, because for a while they were releasing a lot of stuff. They had like the Men in Black stuff, and then I could guess they fell on hard times, but they had to shut down their flagship store. But the company still exists.
Yeah, I think they were just missing like a good series. They didn't have a good series. They did the Bruce Lee and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, they couldn't get the license.
And on their website, if you go on their website right now, like the only thing you can purchase is like that Kobe for pre-order. I think maybe the the Michael Jordan, but then Storm collectible stuff. Like that's what they sell. They don't sell anything else. So, hey, I love their figures. Best head sculpts, best boxes, best experience on unboxing these things. Have you unboxed yours yet or no?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm getting my 3rd one in. I unboxed one of them, the one I got from the network. The one I got from Entertainment Earth, I kept in the box. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with all those shoes, because I'm going to have 40, 42, 48 pairs of shoes. That's ridiculous.
Me and King Zachary have been on a hunt to find like shoe boxes. I've been sending them like custom display pieces that these guys are making, so you can put these shoes in and put them on display. They are that good that I highly recommend any NBA fan or sports fan. If you are looking for one particular figure, go on a network app. It's like NTKWK. Just check it out. It's legit. One of the best advertising commercials I've ever seen. The lady who talks in the commercial for selling it, she did great. Like, she's the reason why I bought it. Like, that's how I
It's
knew it was
brilliant.
great. She was killing it.
Yeah, well, it's brilliant the way they do it, because it's I just checked, it's NTWRK, and what they do is every like day they do a drop, and they have like that was All-Star weekend where they did the basketball players, and they have some girl or some guy go on and do like a 30-second spread where they talk about the figures and all of that. And it just, for me, it made it seem like I was like, okay, this has to be legit. I'm sure it's the same thing for you, huh?
Yeah, that's what sold me on it was the
Yeah.
commercial. I was like, yeah, I started actually copying, like I screen recorded the commercial to use it in my own way and make something out of it, because it was such a good job. How she just sat on the thing and just talked about it, and boom, you literally got a one shot of it all. Like if you get a new preview figure, like, you know, if they release another hot toy figure, whatever it is, you know, doing a preview figure like they just grabbing a few photos and talking about it for that, yeah, a home run right there. Because the lady doesn't know jack shit about the actual figure. She just knows the contents are inside, the limited numbers of it, and was able to sell me on it right away. Like, great camera angle, and I was like, yes,
it's a brilliant strategy.
I loved it. I love
Like
it.
the sweatsuit, so you can have him in his uniform, and then the one on the sideline. I don't have the figure, but I do know which one you're talking about. So that's probably my favorite thing about the figure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Basketball, boom. Oh.
And it's all even like all the accessories and everything there, it's all put together and packaged just so well that you're paying for the figure, but you're getting an experience
Like no other. It's better than I unboxed the Hot Toy Darth Maul or DX11. Nothing compared to it. Opens up like a shoebox itself. Foam. I put the boxes on display.
Yeah, that's the thing that has the shoes. You just slide it out.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
They're all packed up like you would buy them, or if you were buying rare Jordans, like they're all packed up and sealed beautifully. Oh,
you need to check it out, Larkin. It's definitely worth it.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out this network app. I've never heard of it, so I gotta catch up with you guys on the Jordan figures.
I have no idea where I got that from either. Somebody said it somewhere.
Some Funko guy, I think, that you follow on Instagram had gotten it.
They got 100K subs. He is a good time Funko Pop collector. Him and his wife, I forget it. You guys know what it is in chat. You Funko guys, they do it. They do a great job. So let's get into our first kind of news, which was pretty good. It was very interesting. Starting with the Spawn guys. The Spawn figures came out. I'm going to grab the little picture here.
Todd McFarlane. He's a brilliant guy. He's a brilliant artist, but his business sense is unquestionable. You can't find the way he operates. You can't find it like that anymore. That's why they went with Kickstarter, because essentially, like he has said, it's at a point now in the collectible game where you gotta mix it up, and you got to try and find different ways of building hype and stuff. And one of them was this Kickstarter, and I think it was a brilliant idea.
He was actually for a half 100,000. He got $1 million, and got 100,000 like in the first 24 hours. Did you guys watch his video on his Kickstarter?
Yep.
Yeah. So he literally is, he's a millionaire.
Oh, at least
money, right?
He's worth about 200 million, I think.
He makes it make me feel like he makes me want to buy it, because the way he just talks about it and how passionate he is for it, he really wants it to go and bring back it. Like, he's acting as if he's a broke dude, and he's really trying to get this Kickstarter going, and he's trying to offer it to all different types of collectors from different tiers. The first one, I think it's like it comes up. It says $50. That's definitely not 50. That's like $67 plus shipping. So I didn't back it. I'm not a big Spawn guy, but they got 3 different tiers. The second tier, well, there's 3 different tiers. There you can get autographs and non-autographs. Comes with a faceplate. Comes with some other accessories. But if you get like the premium one that they come with extra heads and a black and white figure as well. So it's pretty impressive. And the boxes, I don't know if you guys seen the boxes. The boxes are off the charts. They're very nice looking. They're slip covers. His big thing was, listen, nobody wants to put my product on the shelves. If you guys want this, ask for your help. He did it. So.
Yeah, exactly. That's something I'd read. He did an interview for some magazine, and that's what he was saying. They're having a hard time putting all this stuff like this on the shelf. So, like you said in that video, Cletus, you can pick up on the fact that he's just a regular dude. You wouldn't look at him or you wouldn't listen to him and think, I mean, the guy's worth $200 million, but just talking, the way he talks is he's just really, really humbling.
Yeah. I've always liked him as an artist. Loved his Spider-Man stuff. That's what I grew up on. And I wasn't a huge Spawn fan, and I've gone back and watched that original movie from the 90s. It's pretty garbage as far as like the special effects and stuff. But as a kid, I loved that movie. And I have a little bit of a connection to the character. So I don't know if I'm going to back it with like the big 3 figures. That's like $189. You get, autograph plate, all 3 figures, all 5 head sculpts. I think I'm going to go with the $40 where you get 1 figure, no autograph. I'm just going to get the classic Spawn and go with that one because I don't need all 3 of them. I'm not a huge fan of the modern version, but I do want that classic Spawn, I have to admit.
When I clicked on the $40, it literally rang up like $67. I was like, what?
Oh,
yeah, all the fees and the shipping and everything.
Yeah,
in there. I was like, $67.
I backed the big one just because. I mean, Cletus y'all know that as soon as those things are done, the value of them just skyrockets.
Yeah, there is a hardcore fan base of Spawn.
Oh, absolutely.
Are they going to bring like? Or is this going to now bring in like more Spawn people, or are the hardcore collectors are just going to like finally something, and they're just going to hoard that, and they're going to go look for their prototypes because that's the only thing that's probably left of them.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I've never seen Spawn the movie or read the books.
Did you guys pick up the Mortal Kombat version or the Todd McFarlane one that they have? I haven't seen it in stores. I definitely am looking for it. If I
got it at GameStop.
GameStop.
Yeah,
you've been a lot of those lately, huh?
Huh?
You've been to a lot of those lately?
Well, that's all we have over here, dude.
Everything's closed.
Well, yeah, everything's closed, and I've built a good network of like the GameStops and the local places that sell stuff. So anytime they get something in, I know you hate GameStop, and as a corporation, I dislike them too. But my local operation over here, the people over there are really, really nice, so they hook me up.
Yeah, I hate GameStop so much. I got like 3 of their boxes every week.
That's just the unfortunate thing is when you don't like them, but you still got to buy from them.
There's nothing you can do. They're the only ones producing the figures still on retail, or they have a discount.
Yeah.
Right? Like right now, they're the only website for you guys listening and watching in for a discount. Right now, if you spend $100, you get 30% off your orders, and it goes by tiers. You can spend $30, $50, or $75, and then you get to that $100. Plus, I bought up a bunch of Marvel Legends 3-packs, 2-packs. Picked up a Wolverine X for like $6 from there because I had all the. It was pretty good.
But GameStop, if you go online, you can find some high dollar stuff. I mean, they do like the 25% off collectibles giveaway. That's how I picked up a half scale Deadpool from NECA. It's regular $700. I picked it up for like $520. A lot of people don't know that they have all that stuff on there.
How is that figure, man? I have all of the quarter scale versions. I have every one of the quarter scale Marvel figures, but I don't have that half scale. Is it worth picking up?
Yeah, I mean, it's literally like the quarter scale, just it's upscaled. I mean, it's heavy. It's hard to like the articulation stuck. It's just like the quarter scale figure. It's just upscaled. I was pretty impressed with it.
Yeah. The one thing I really dislike more about GameStop more now than ever is, so you go on Instagram, right? You start scrolling, even on Facebook. They'll make it as if only at GameStop has these orders in, like have these products in. You go on there, you scroll, you see a Psylocke. You see some rare, Neca Turtles, the older Turtles, or you see some other, right for me right now, Marvel Legend figures. You click on it, sold out. Going looking at Black Series stuff, it's sold out. They literally make you think that they have it in stock, and they keep it on their website, and you're always clicking on it. It's driving me crazy on Instagram. I hate you, GameStop.
I hate the way they
another one.
Turtles, man. They were so hard to get, and they were such good figures. It sucks that the GameStop is the only place that got them.
Yeah. Well, what sucks even more too is NECA like 2 years ago. You thought that it was just going to be at Comic-Con.
Oh,
And I mean, you know what? Yeah, Marvel. You were around, and it's like everyone freaks out. But then a month later, it showed up on GameStop, and then after them doing that for 2 years, you're like, okay, so it doesn't matter if I get the exclusives or not because GameStop's going to get them.
yeah, I made a video on that because I was so they put out a lot of messaging that this is the only way to get this set. This is a very exclusive set of figures, and by set they meant the set. The set. Yeah, it's like, dude, you really got us there. But I gotta say, I love the figures enough that I'm glad I grabbed them.
Yeah, and I probably the first Comic-Con set I got was 2017, and it was the NECA Turtles, but isn't it like that 90s box?
Oh, the vinyl collectible.
Yeah, it's incredible. I ended up getting 2 of them, but I also got a Grim Reaper from Bill and Ted and a Jungle Debriefing Dutch from NECA. And those 2 figures, they've never ended up redoing. So I lucked out on that.
Yeah, it sucks, especially when they're now even going back and doing the older ones, like the arcade ones, right? We saw that get redone. I was like, you know, they throw the one accessory. And like you said, you know, they keep it exclusive with the box as a set, and they give you those few accessories, a damn pizza.
Yeah.
What'd you guess? Yeah, you got for this year they had the weapon rack.
Yeah, the weapon
rack. I'm telling you, like just talking about that and how NECA handles all the turtle situation. All of this collecting stuff it's a bubble that it's got to be popping soon. I mean, you can't just. I mean, how many sets of Ninja Turtles can you reproduce before people just move on?
Yeah, well, they got probably one more, right? Like, they got the 3rd film, and then they'll probably break it up into like 2008, and then they'll get that the newer movies that they had. So we'll see. I'll pick them up. You know, I don't mind them, but I don't want to see just constant like. They have every turtle just repainted over and over. Nothing's new except the bandana.
It's like it's not like a Super 7. You're spending $50 a figure. They're $25. So for me, they keep them at the price point they're at. You can get them at GameStop for $19.99 or $24.99. I'm gonna keep buying them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can't beat NECA at that price point. I mean, if you go to GameStop, fucking Cletus, you complain about this every video. If you go to GameStop, you're going to pay $24 for a Black Series or $24 for a NECA figure. NECA's going to knocks out Black Series all day.
All day. Totally agree.
Yeah. And the resale value on them is not there. So it's good. You don't see too many people selling them things. Like people are like, yo, can I get retail for this? They're like, oh, return that back to the store. They're making another wave. Oh, but you don't want the one with the bandana facing this way or the one this way. So, hey, I'm excited for them. Like, cause like you just said, the price for them, $25, Super 7, $50. You can go to your stores and find them. Walmart's going to be a pain in the butt to get them. And the one thing I get mad about, people always, I got that too. I got to unbox it. I never unboxed it. Did you pick up the bundle?
Yeah, the one that's up right now.
Yeah, I think it actually keeps coming in and out. People are canceling their pre-orders because they took the money right off the bat, $173. Like,
yeah, they don't mess around, dude. I hate that, man.
I was like, oh, you're not gonna charge me one at a time? Like, you got my info, bro.
Yeah, like I'm good for it. I'm good for it, man. Just holler at me in like 2 or 3 months. Yeah, I don't want to come out of pocket. I pre-ordered one of the On Giant exclusive from Mondo, and it was $205. I was like, yeah, man, you know, I'm gonna hit this pre-order, drop my 10%. Nope, those cats took out $215 from my bank account like that, and I didn't get anything for it. I have to wait like another 6 months. I hate that.
I was at MondoCon last year, 2019, and I talked to the guys that run Mondo, and I think they're going to have several versions of that Iron Giant come out. They said they had some things in the work, so hopefully there's 2 or 3 different versions because that's an amazing figure. You have the old one that came out, don't you, Zach?
I have the 16 or 8, the 18-inch one. This is a 12-inch one.
Yeah, so I think they're going to come out with several versions of that Iron Giant, different paint job, different paint apps, and things like that.
I love it. I mean, the big one is a little. It's kind of cheap feeling, but it's still an incredible toy. Now, like the 1000 Toys Iron Giant is incredible. Also, I don't know if you have that one. It's a die-cast Iron Giant.
I seen a review on it, and it articulates like no other. You can get that thing like sitting on your couch with legs flicking in the air. Like, what's going on, girl? What's up? What's up, boo? Like,
yeah, no, it literally is like a machine. Like even the feet have like these hydraulic pistons, and when you articulate the foot, it can go like that, and it rocks, and the piston goes up and down. It's worth $100. Go buy it right now.
Yeah, it's on Big Bad Toy Store, literally. But if you do, and this is where you guys probably got caught up. So when the virus hit, most people just stopped collecting and they started going hoarding to the stores. And if you did that, you kind of got screwed. I guess that's where you guys got screwed up. You guys weren't continuing your normal pace, and now everything else is just getting pushed. And the videos don't lie. I did not get caught up in that. I'm already in hoarder, right? So we did pretty good with the
I'm a Mez head. I love everything Mezco, and they've pushed back Captain Marvel. They pushed back Iron Fist. They pushed back my damn John Wick exclusive figure. I should have all 3 of those on my shelf right now, and they're not shipping anything. So I'm a little bummed out that Mezco kind of shut everything down for the time being. They'll ship old Gomez's, but nothing else.
Man, I'm waiting on that John Wick 2, dude. I cannot wait.
Me too.
That's probably the biggest one right now, right?
That and Captain Marvel. And I got 2. I have a regular version and a exclusive version, the deluxe version of the Hot Toys Captain Marvel. Where the flock is my figure, dude?
Good one. The one thing I will say, though, I hate the Mezco collectors. Those guys do not want to give up any of the Gomez's. I'm looking for a Lone Roach, and I'm looking for the agent. I'll give you $550.
Good luck.
Please, just give it to me. I'll just give it to you. The one thing that they did do, if Mezco did anything, they actually went and forward their waitlist orders. So their Spider-Man and the Agent Gomez was shipped out and delivered in like 2 days to these people. If I was Mezco, I'd be hoarding that stuff and be listing it on my other site, eBay, and be selling them for.
They do. They do.
I know I would.
They do.
They are. What's their logo? Buy collectors for collectors.
Yeah.
Like you collected, right?
If you talk to
a smart man.
Wait, say it again.
Said Mr. Markowitz is a smart man at the end of the day. He knows how to make money off those damn things.
Oh yeah. Now look, it's not the way he's going to make money might not be the most popular way, but he's gonna make money like a New Yorker. If you watch my boy Talker Art, bro, that dude talks about Mezco. He's like, like he says in one of his pretty much actually every video is like, and those Mezco employees are stiffing some in the back waiting for the price to come up, and I'm sure they doing that.
Well, at the Toy Fair they were doing that.
Oh yeah.
They were doing it, just keep it because they didn't know it was going to go live like that at the end. And the one thing I want to mention was for Todd McFarlane, I went to Toy Fair. I watched a lot of videos too. He still has the passion to make collectibles. He has like a real passion for the Spawn right now. He's out there literally on the street, like, hustling. Person, hustling like a motherfucker. It's better than going to Florida and dying and just becoming old. And rising like that looks pretty cool.
You talked to him, huh?
Yeah, I think everybody talks. He talks to everybody. You
can just tell, like the guy having a conversation with him is just phenomenal. He's so passionate, and he's so he's just such a hardcore like guy. Pretty much anything he does, that it's hard not to get inspired by just having a conversation with him. He had said in the Kickstarter thing that one of the main things that's going to affect the collectibles is all these collectors. Our habits are starting to get broken. And once our habits break, it's going to be hard for us to come back. I mean, even like Hot Toys, I haven't gotten, I got Director Krennic coming in Monday. But other than that, though, I mean, it's been a minute. And it's like, I'm kind of done with it. I'm moving on to something that catches my attention right now. It's Fig Pen. I don't know if y'all know, I'm the hottest Fig Pen guy right now. And Fig Pen,
check out it.
Got that Star Wars license, about to start cranking them out.
Oh yeah. And whenever it does, and they bring in all those Star Wars collectors, they're gonna have one guy that's gonna be known as the Fig Pen guy. That's gonna be me, because I got in early.
Look, Fig Pen King. You got Tiger King, but the Fig Pig King. Tiger King just announced they're bringing in the 8th episode back with all the audience. They're bringing back all the cast.
Reunion.
Go through there. Man.
No Carol declined. No Baskin.
I'm about to watch it again. Carol Baskin is my favorite character on there. I hope she lives forever.
If you guys go on YouTube and search, there's a documentary from 3 years ago that he made that's very, very interesting. It's just him and a camera. He goes more in depth about his candies, about his underwear, about all the stuff you saw in the show. It's like a low budget production of Tiger King.
Dude.
But then you can go watch the David Spade interview with him and that producer that followed him around. And the dude, I don't want to get into the animal thing, but he literally goes over there. He goes, watch this. He shoots the tigers right in the head. Like, boom, boom, boom. He just shoots random tigers. He talks about it. He talks about it on the show. He's not what you guys think. He persona.
No, that's hearsay. That's all hearsay.
No.
It's very clear that all these people, they liked it. Everyone talked so good about him, about Joe, while Joe was helping them. But as soon as Joe like kind of gets in a little trouble, they all turn his back. I mean,
not the producer though. Not the producer.
The producer. You talking about the reality show producer guy?
The guy got his whole thing burned down by Joe.
Yeah, dude. But also, like a year after that, while Joe's in prison, his apartment got burned down too.
He talks about it. He's like, yo. He says, the producer guy goes, this was literally my karma getting back for me filming all this shit going on, and that was his karma for all the shit to burn up. Like, that was his karma. He's like, that's what I get for it. I should have never been there. The guilt is there.
Yeah, that producer guy is full of crap. I'm pretty sure he started the fire, because if you go back, he was known as the TV reporter that would catch himself on fire. That's what he was known for before the Tiger King stuff. Before he even started filming Joe, he would go on camera and he caught himself on fire like 3 or 4 times. Like, that was his thing. King
Zachary is the next Fig Pen King. He's gonna have over 200 Fig Pens sitting outside of his house, locked up in cages. He's never gonna let them out. He's never gonna lock them. He's not even gonna put them in his app, for Christ's sakes. He's gonna leave them in a little plastic bin, and that's gonna be it. He's not gonna feed them anything. He's not gonna give them air, no oxygen.
I'm gonna feed him. I'm gonna feed him recycled Walmart meat, and then I'm gonna probably make pizza with it too.
Yo, when they did that part of the show, I thought they were going just for the animals. Nope. The employees were going in there. Holy shit!
We're having an auction in the back. Who wants the 3-day-old steaks? Who wants the old hot dogs?
And look, Joe Exotic's right there, like at the entrance of the truck. He's like, "Oh yeah, y'all go grab y'all some." Like dig in.
And they go in, damn, yo. Smart move by him.
I've completely wrapped. Like I've watched the documentary about 3 or 4 times. Again. Yeah, I mean it's definitely worth, because you pick up on other things, but it's like I can kind of relate to the crazy, ridiculous shit that happened just constantly surrounding. So it's like I'm trying to pick up ideas to do my own documentary.
Yeah, it's good. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. It's not about animals being in cages. It's much more than that. Like when they drop with when they said Carol Baskin has actually got away with murdering her husband, and the producer on the show said, "Wait, what? What do you mean?" They're like, "Yeah." And then, like, literally today, I must have listened to the song. This morning, I watched the music videos. It sucks. Actually, the music video is actually trash. They only highlight the good parts in the actual
that's not him, right? He hired somebody to record all those songs, and he just dubbed them in his music videos.
Yeah, I heard that. And I'm going to train the kid today. And the kid, what is he doing? I'm going to listen to me. Hello, kitty. Hey, kitty. Like, we listen to Hey, kitty, and we're doing burpees and shit. I'm like, all right, man. But let's no more Tiger King. It's good though. Episode 8's coming out. But some other news. We got Hasbro came out with their WWE mashup figures. They got these WWE characters mashed up with their Master of the Universe. It's their Wave 3. I'm not really big into it, but I thought it was pretty good at news. I like when they do the mashup stuff. If they could bring us to some other franchises, that'd be pretty dope. You guys?
I'm not a Masters of the Universe guy, and I haven't been a WWF guy since it was WWF. So for me, not a big one here.
I still collect wrestling figures. It's just I like articulation. Like all those, their arms just do like this. That's
Yo, I got the WWE. The one I picked up was Ultimate Warrior. Everybody always asks about me because it's in my car.
Oh.
But like everyone's like, no ab crunch, no this. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? It costs $12.
Yeah, that's the regular figures. You gotta get the elite ones.
Here's a question though: mashups. What series would you pick right now to mash up with another series? As here we have Master Universe. Would you want your Thundercats, Pokemon? Pokemon does stuff with Mario. What would you guys choose up? You got one on top of your head?
Go first, Marvel Amatars.
If I was going to mash up anything, I would have to say, like, maybe Rick and Morty in comic book characters would be for me.
That's pretty good. Rick and Morty as comic book characters. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
What about you? Tough one, right?
I would say give me the main Marvel characters, but convert them into Star Wars.
Ooh, that's a good mashup.
Yeah,
I like it. I'll do the same with like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, mashed up with some Pokemon figures, something like that, or some Bucky O'Hare. Oh my God, I'm a Bucky O'Hare guy. Put stuff together like that, I'm in for it. But that was just quick little Mattel stuff. Next up,
Bucky O'Hare before your time, isn't it?
What's that?
Isn't Bucky O'Hare before? That's not before your time.
I own some of the rarest Bucky O'Hare stuff in the entire world. It took me 10 years to buy one prototype that I found from a second wave of series that never be released. That's probably that got me back into it. I got all the
Boss Fight Studios does it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're killing me, man. I think they're done with it because they're not doing, the sales. Company wants to get into the toy game. They go after the low stuff, the Bucky O'Hare stuff. They want my favorite figures that they make. They're articulated, head sculpts, arms, guns, weapons, colorful. But right here we got the Hyper-Veil Luke Skywalker Black Series. Comes with a bunch of heads, bunch of accessories. I seen the other Luke, I think it was, at like Best Buy. You can open up like a case. I wasn't sold on it, but this was their reveal of it. It's Bespin. 2 head sculpts, body. Got the lightsaber, got a little base. I feel, to me personally, before I'll go first, is I feel like I come to a standpoint where like those, you start to hit that $30 to $50 range where you cut me off from Black Series. Like if I want to get something for $50, I'm going to go buy SH Figure Arts, and that's going to give me the best of everything. It's just when these $20 figs, if you go to GameStop, they're $30, and they're on sale for $24, sometimes $22. Big discount there. But then once they hit over that $30 mark of retail prices, I just I'm good. Yeah. How about you guys?
Well, these are different. So I don't have the Vader, but they have a metal endoskeleton. They have, all innards that are completely covered by a seamless body. So they're trying something new. I don't like the fact that they changed the scale. These are like 1/10 scale. So they don't really fit in with other lines. They're just really weird size.
They're definitely bigger. I have the Vader, and one thing I'll say about the Vader, it's a good deal. It's a good toy. It's a metal endoskeleton, and the actual material you can think. Do you guys have any of like the 6-scale Physon bodies?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like that. The problem I have with this Luke, now you see, I'm all for the Vader. The Vader was a great figure. The problem I have with this Luke is, if you notice, his suit. It's not like an actual. It's not cloth. It's like that squishy silicone stuff.
There's not soft over that body?
That's not soft goods. No, it's made of that same material that the Darth Vader soft goods is made of. It looks like it, but it's not. It's like just a gummy material.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what because I was pumped about it, thinking like it was a body with a like a shirt on top of it, but it's not. It's sculpted.
Good 2 head sculpts though.
Yeah, yeah,
They have like their own little kick on it, which it looks pretty cool.
yeah. It's like a little cartoonish. It's weird.
Mark Hamill, if you notice, Mark Hamill head sculpts are always very, very awkward looking.
Old man Luke is the only one you can get. That's good. For me, 110 scale. That's for these. I don't need my Skywalkers to mess around with my Storm collectibles right now. Like that's out right already out of the bat. This looks like more of a Comic-Con release, if anything. I don't know why they just have it as regular release, but that definitely looks like a Comic-Con kind of box. Everything set up like that. If this was an exclusive to Comic-Con San Diego, this would have been very valued.
Well, it's
standard.
This is a different. This is from their Hyper Real line. That's what the packages look like.
Yeah, that's what it's called, Hyper Real.
Speaking of Comic-Con, have y'all heard the news that they're likely going to announce?
Oh yeah. That's what I was about to say.
Oh man.
Yeah, Cletus, we're gonna have to figure something out, man.
Why?
Well, because they're gonna cancel Comic-Con, and we're not gonna be able to go cut up.
Well, I already know what I'm going to do.
What?
I'm going to have one of the highest grossing sales of all time on my eBay store. I'm cashing in, folks. All you people got money and you want to buy collectibles, I'm your guy. I'm not going to tell you my eBay page because I don't want to be like, oh, I'm going to buy from Cletus. Nope. I have my own page, custom account, custom place, custom services, custom everything. Alex and Adam run the stuff. I help out. Leave it like that. But I guarantee you guys want some collectibles. I'm your guy this year. Come head over to Ham House. We got them for sale, and we got the mint figures, mint pop figures that you all ever wanted. Come on over.
Another round.
Come on over here.
Mystery
I want to this summer, and if they don't got it, and it looks like San Diego Comic-Con to be canceled. They just canceled New York City schools. There's no point to put the kids back to school in May when there's only a month and a half left. Small decision by them. Suffolk County is going to be next. I'll go to San Diego Comic-Con, but I'm dressing up like I'm in Back to the Future. Like I'm wearing Doc's outfit. Like, yo, what's up? Here my card. I can't push the numbers. Here it is. I'll even tell you. Boo boo, and we get out of there because my fingers will be too big from the gloves.
I mean, even at the rate that things are going right now, I mean, even if the virus and all of that was to stop tomorrow, you're still going to have an impact on this summer and the Comic-Con this summer. I mean, there's no question about it. What I find is fun is that's like all of these YouTubers, that's their time of the year where, I mean, they are actually somewhat relevant and they're going to miss out on that. It's unfortunate for them.
Unfortunate for them, but it gives them a great opportunity to do something different and be creative. You lazy assholes.
Yeah, or focus on your real life,
Yeah. No, what the hell is that? Real life, we come here for a reason. So yeah, you gotta be very creative. There's not that many YouTube channels out there besides doing live streams and stuff like that. It's been rough. People are doing back and doing older reviews. Good thing about me is I picked up some older figures to review now, I guess, right? But it's always
the thing about YouTube, and you're doing it perfectly, Cletus. Not saying you're not either, Larkin. I'll be honest, I don't really watch that much of your live streams because you stream at the same time as Cletus for some reason. Do you do that on purpose?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, the only time I go live really is for like Twitch and stuff like that.
Twitch.
The only times I get the alert is whenever I'm watching Cletus, and when I'm watching Cletus, we don't normally in a talking shit competition.
I love it.
But
in my life.
At times like this, people like focusing. You got to focus your channel on your personality. Whereas like Cletus, it doesn't matter if you're collecting freaking shot glasses. Whatever you're collecting, people are going to follow you.
Yeah, somebody's saying like we don't care if you're collecting ice cubes. I'm like, yo, I guarantee if we're collecting ice cubes, we're getting the best price possible using coupons, and we're gonna ring in, and I'm gonna hoard all the ice cubes.
And then everybody's watching. It's like, oh man, I need to start collecting ice cubes because this is tight. Like, look, this dude over here talking about negotiating ice cube deals. I want to do that, and that's the formula that's successful. The whole, hey, let's throw something in a bleached out box. That's just, there's nothing good in that. There's no flavor there.
I'm picking up on what you're putting out. I know what you're saying. You're not saying it, but you're saying it. I know what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, your channel, Larkin. It's a matter of a grind. I mean, if you keep doing what you're doing, you just got to grind it out. I mean, how long did it take you to get to 17,000 subs, Cletus?
It took me 3 or 4 years, but 1 year I uploaded every single day. I did a video every single day, and that's how I got 10,000 subs from my 2,000. We're not even at 2,000 yet. Literally, to get to that 10,000 marker, I had to upload a video every single day, unbox something every single day, and it literally became my job. You know, I don't have an editor or anything. I can create the content as much as possible.
It's editing.
It's the editing that takes 2-3 hours, 30 minutes of thumbnail, posting it. As soon as I press play and upload to approve it, I'm starting the next video.
Yeah.
So that's how it's a grind, and you got to really have a passion for it.
Exactly, and it's also the thing that wins at the end of the day is consistency. And you know, Larkin and you, Cletus, if you grind it out and you're consistently putting out content, and you're pretty much used to, you know, at one point before you have 1,000 subs, you're used to just making videos and no one watching. It builds up a level of appreciation that's going to get you past anything. Whereas if you upload a video and you get, you know, all of a sudden 100,000 subs overnight, chances are you're not going to be successful at it. Or you're going to quit.
I don't know anyone that actually has done any of that from the, like, there's such a small ratio. And this is what's great about what we're in right now. Because of us all being home, we all got to find out where our real passion was. You know, me starting this podcast with Marvel at My Toys, uploading content again, being able to get back into it, because this shit is a grind. It is a grind like no other. There's nobody going, hey, I'm going to start my first channel today and unbox this and go for my hunt. Your ass going to get 10 views. If you upload tomorrow, you'll probably get 6 views because you're probably getting sick of watching yourself. Like, it's way. It's the way it is. You know, there's no easy shortcut around it. You can go play with Ninja right now and guarantee you, if you don't have that personality and you don't have that skill, you're not going to make it in the business, and you'd be like, oh, what happened to all my subs that I had last month? They didn't resub for me.
At the end of the day, the business is dead. I mean, my good friend does Epic Mealtime, and they have 8 million subscribers. That dude, it's all dying. They don't make any money anymore. The money that they did make, you know, I mean, at one time when he was rolling, that was probably like 2014, 2015. That was the peak. And then after that, it's like YouTube caught on. And I mean, he went from probably bringing in a couple $100,000 a month to maybe breaking 50 or 60 this month. And he has overhead. You know, you have employees and stuff. So there's no end game. The end game is doing this, is having fun.
Yeah, especially in the toy community. The toy community is not. I mean, there's a big group of folks on YouTube that do it, but if you look at like meme channels or just any sort of commentary channels or news channel, those are what's able to make a video and get 100,000 views and blow up. The toy community is pretty small when you look at the broader scope of YouTube. Yeah,
you're capped at. I mean, you look at the largest guy doing toys. That's like a Shortimus. I mean, he's at like 600,000. I'm surprised he's even that far, but he's been doing it for 10 years. I think honestly, the market's capped at probably 200,000 subs.
Listen, Sideshow Collectibles is a website that has literally 100,000 subs. Or they're close to 100,000. And Shortimus Prime literally had stayed. He's in the last live stream talking about him. He works at the deli. He works at deli.
Yeah. Those, look, I'll be real. Those guys, a lot of, probably 40%, 50% of that shit they just bought over time. They do it to get companies to work with them. And it kills. What it does is it kills. I mean, that's why you can have, a channel with 200,000 subs get 500 views on a video.
Yeah, that's rough. You see it too, because
I mean, if you go look on Instagram, what's your boy's name on Instagram? Has 20,000 followers on Instagram. 90% of his photos, there's 100 likes, and that's because he bought all those followers. I mean, it's simple.
That's sucks. I'm trying to get to 10,000 on mine, so I can start putting the link. You can put the link in your.
Yeah.
Trying to get to 10,000. It's crazy because I post so much content on my collecting account, not my boxing account, like my life boxing one. Like that one's almost caught up to that one, and I don't even post any content to it. I should put some love into a little bit of both. It's finding that, you know, that balance, right? Find that balance, and because we're all addicts. If you watching this show, there's a reason why you're watching this, because you're literally addicted to the next thing, the next collectible, and we all have that into us that we want to buy the whole wave, the whole set. We can't go to the store, just buy that one figure and be like, all right, I'm going to put that one figure out of the box on the shelf, and I'll see you guys next year. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So it's finding that balance. You got like Thanos here. You got to find that balance. Everything gets a little separated. Like if you guys are starting your own YouTube channel out there or your podcast, don't get addicted to it to where you start dropping everybody else off, or if you're getting addicted to toys. Like one of the biggest things collecting wise, like if you're starting out, I would say don't spend all your damn money, because you're going to be flocking pissed, because you're going to have to wait maybe 3 or 4 years to get that money back, and none of you guys have the patience for that.
Yeah. And don't get too involved in any of it, because you can lose yourself. As soon, I tell you, Cletus, you know, as soon as that first person comes up to you at a convention and it's like, oh my God, I'm a huge fan, or like, hey, can I get a picture? It triggers something, and some people can't handle that, and they get lost.
Yeah, absolutely. And that happens.
That's what happened to my boy.
Especially with collectible game. You know, a lot of these collectors.
They're losers in real life, and they've always, I'm not saying they're losers, but that's just how they've been treated.
Right. They're never the popular kid.
Yeah, exactly.
And now they are in the community. Like, and if you got that personality, you know, for me, I'm fresh in boxing. Somebody asks to see, all right, I'm not going to sign an autograph, but I'll say what's up. Like, that's how it is. But for somebody, like anybody, you can see it all the time. Like, I'll say it right away. Like, yo, Jedi Patrol won't go out there and have a conversation with somebody at a con, and he thinks he's better than them because he has a YouTube channel with 40,000 subs. Like, if you were a dick before, you are absolutely a dick now. And all of a sudden, if you wanted to become something, it's like, I'm the king of the castle. And the one thing that sucks about having a toy collecting channel, I'm sorry, guys, I know it's supposed to be a news channel, but we're having a little bit into it. The one thing that sucks is you have to have content. You can't be rely that people are going to go back and watch your reviews over time. Like, you need to have some kind of content within whatever frame. At least you're uploading something, and these videos,
Josh Pence, right?
That is like a channel like Josh Pence. Like, he was super popular, went out on toy hunts. People loved watching his videos, but I haven't seen a post from him in weeks. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I talk to Josh all the time. Me and Josh became really, really good friends. And like he had said before, while Cletus was talking, he's the first person I thought of. Like he said, as soon as you take a breath, you get forgot about, and that's how it works.
Yeah, I think he was uploading maybe once a week or so.
Yeah. He got burned out, man. That's what happens. It's guys start taking it too seriously, and they get burned out because the juice does not outweigh the squeeze. That's how it works.
Yeah, especially if you got a full-time job, a family, and you want to start a YouTube channel, you're gonna get lost behind. For me, the girlfriend gets left. I don't got kids. Like, I got to go work out and train.
That's what I was saying. I mean, Larkin knows what's up with the kids. I mean, Cletus, that's what you need to get.
Nah, I'm good. I got a guinea pig. One's sick. Hopefully Jake feels better.
I just had a kid so I could make content with him in the future. That's the only reason I had a kid, because I know kids channels do good. He's my Ryan's Toy Reviews here in the next couple of years.
Oh, it's an investment, dog.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy. When I went to school, you know what the parents were dating on their kids to becoming athletes.
Professional athletes. But you see, Cletus, that's why I never got to the D1 level, because my parents burned me out and I quit. True story. I could have gotten the D1 baseball scholarship, but I quit because my parents burned me out because they wanted me to be a professional and pay for all their shit.
That's funny. That happened to me with soccer. I was same thing, looking for a D1 school, trying to get there, and junior year of high school, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's just not for me. It's for my parents. And I think we feel the same way about that. Yeah,
that's how it worked. I was gonna be going to I was gonna play baseball at LSU, and I quit. I quit like towards the end of the my senior year, and which I regret now because the team that I would have been on for LSU won like 2 national championships, and one of the guys I played with is in the pros now, and he has more money than me. So it probably wasn't a good decision. But I blame it on my parents.
Hey, for me, everybody always asks, "You started boxing at 22 years old?" I said, "Yeah, I started boxing at 22." All those kids that boxed since they were 8 years old, by the time they hit 18, 19 years old, they don't want to box no more. The grind starts in the pros, like the grind, whatever these guys been doing to get there. When you get to the 22 or the pro ranks, that's when another level of athlete comes in. And if you've been boxing all those years and you don't want to box no more, absolutely right. Burnt out like no other. I've always been an athlete, and then I found boxing on my way. So it's always been something new for me to learn, something different, and something always, each training camp, I always try to find something new to keep me and engaged and entertained. Speed training, hot yoga.
Dude, that's like you missed out on a decade worth of head trauma and then went into it fresh, as opposed to boxing at 12, getting your head punched every day.
And the one thing that's great about the sport of boxing is conditioning, hard work outpays all the talent guys until you get somebody that's like a Floyd Mayweather, Errol Spence, these guys who grew up in the gyms.
Kevin Haney.
Got to that part, and they grinded harder and longer.
Yeah.
That's what they wanted. So
the lifelong commitment. You see that, like you were saying, Larkin, it's different in baseball because you don't start at 6 years old taking shots to the head. And get burned down. But I one thing I can tell you, I think is the biggest misconception about boxing is people think it's like the head. Hell no, dude. It's those body. Like you get hit right here.
Yeah,
you're done. That's what always caught me.
I'd rather get hit in the head and the body any day. And
okay, yeah. You know, dude, it's crippling.
And here's a little tip for you guys. You know, maybe a little sparring session, maybe a little fight. So the human body, it could take one or the other. You can either hit somebody in the body, and they won't fall, or you hit somebody in the head. Kid, the last fight I had, if you hit somebody in the head, I can hit him with a baseball bat, nothing to him. But if you hit somebody at the same time, not the same time, if you hit somebody in the head and the body, the brain doesn't know how to react from it, and it just fumbles. It doesn't matter how tough you are or whatever. If you get hit in both your head and your body, good shots, the person's going to go down and never going to get up. So that's that. Other stuff we got into, Hasbro got the little man. Got a little Baby Yoda on pre-order. The only company I've seen with the frog. They got the frog. I don't know what that thing is.
Yeah, it's like a container for the accessories, but I'm glad they got the cup, man. Hot Toys don't give me a cup.
Man,
dude, for real, huh?
Give me a cup, bro.
You have to make one.
Go back on that one. Yeah, that is everything. So we haven't heard your take on the Hot Toys, the child. What do you got?
Full scale one?
The full scale, yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of complaints about the seams on the ear. A lot of the people that are complaining about that, they're just doing that as a joke for the most part. But the seam on the head seems noticeable, but they're probably gonna fix that. But overall, it depends on what you want. I mean, I want a Baby Yoda that I can look.
Absolutely, you saw the photo. The photo.
I want one like this.
Yep.
I want like a partner. I want a companion with like my Baby Yoda, just like I got right here with my Groot. You can't do that with a statue. I mean, regardless of if it's more accurate or not. It's just.
You live in a house divided, man. Doesn't Susan have a big passion for statues? Isn't that her thing?
I think she did probably at one point. Yeah.
Okay.
The one thing I noticed too, a lot of people complain about the tailoring, and if you look at the tailoring on, the outfit on this one, it looks big and bulky. You know, I'm saying the same thing on the Hot Toy version. You know, the tailoring, that collar should have been a little tighter. But looking at these Black Series ones as a comparison, you know, they are, right on his face right there. It's covering his face basically. You know, it's not really up to us how we want it. It's the way it is. You know.
Yeah, so. And there's things to be said about the statue that got announced, and it's because I know it was done by the guys at Legacy Effects, but man, at the end of the day, that doesn't mean nothing because Legacy Effects, they're not going to be the one reproducing those things. It all comes down to the guy painting it, and the guy sculpting it in production. And I don't think it's smart to go off of well, the prototype was made from the company that made the actual
Well,
Yoda.
They'll probably make we could say Sideshow's version is going to be the best painted 1-to-1 scale Baby Yoda on the market, right? Statue wise, 1-to-1, they're going to make the best statue, you could say. But compared to the other figures, for me, I'm looking for a 1-to-1, like Zach just said, the Groot. We want that. We want to be able to. This seems on the ears. You think anybody really cares? Like, as of showing it to somebody, because that's what I want to do. I want to show this thing out in public, like Zachary's, like taking this guy. You ever see that guy on Instagram? He always takes his baby Groot everywhere, and he just wherever he goes, he just brings his baby Groot in Hong Kong. But that was it. And then Marvel at My Toys came in, hit me up with this. They got the Retro Wave Mysterio coming out. I thought it was pretty awesome, right? And this, I saw a lot of people complaining one thing though, and that was they want it to be a little bit more bright as the older one was, but they do a pretty good job here.
Yeah, I'm excited for these. This is like the one line of Marvel Legends that I will collect forever if they keep making these retro carded figures.
I like that card.
They make way too many figures to collect all of them for me. There's just some of the Build-A figures I don't care for. They're out of scale. But these classic retro ones, I will buy every one that they put out.
You don't take yours off the card, right?
What?
You don't take them off the card, right?
I leave these in. I mean, why would you buy a classic carded retro figure that comes in a special box with a special card back to rip it up? It just doesn't make sense to me. But
I completely agree with that. If it's a bubble packaging with a nice art card, you just don't take it out, man. And you don't buy one to rock and buy one to stock. You buy two to stock. That's just, if you want to figure it like that, call me. I'll give you one because they released one Marvel Legends released one with their Build-A-Wave series, their Build-A-Figure series. It didn't have all of the weathering look, but you can't destroy that card, man.
If you guys want to see someone destroy a card, come head over to Hammer House. We're definitely gonna be wrecking one for sure. We definitely unbox one. Like I got one coming from BDG Collectors. We did a little trade for the comic version one, but he looks cool. It kind of actually gets me to think then, when Teenage Mutant Turtles had who released those retro back? What was that card back ones? Who just released those? There was the Turtles and there was Bebop and Rocks. Was it Super 7? Yeah.
The Reaction. That's Super 7.
The Reaction figures. Yeah. These are the same exact price as the Reaction figures. And you guys seen the artwork on the back there, if that's going to sell you, it's crazy that those things cost $20 and this costs $20. And those Reaction figures, you don't take those out of the box. Those things are trash.
Yeah, well, I don't know why you'd want to.
It's so crazy. For this though, I'll probably get one. And if you wait, I've seen these retro ones on sale for literally like $10, $8.99. They go down pretty good. So
and places, they don't care about a specific card back. They get them in bulk. They have them for a long time on the shelf. They just start reducing them. So even like the X-Men Retro Wave, those are at GameStop now for $12 to $15.
Yeah, and that's GameStop. You could get some of these for $8.99, $9.99 on some of them. That new Retro Wave.
That's what's so disheartening about collecting the Legends. It's like, man, I whenever I first got into it like a year and a half ago, I went real hard. And it got to a point where it's like, freaking out. Oh man, I need to find that figure. I need to hurry up and go check every store. It's like nothing's worse than being a grown man walking into the same Walgreens every day and walking out with nothing. Like nothing's worse than that. I'm
gonna head out now, guys.
Like, I don't see how you can do it, Cletus. Like, man, it's like I feel like I gotta buy I gotta buy something, or they're gonna think I'm like stealing or something. So that's why I have like a room full of chapstick, because I'll go in and if I don't see the figure I want, I'll go buy $1 thing of chapstick.
Well, unless you get the good Burt's Bees one,
Burt's Bees, baby.
Yeah, that's like $8 though. I don't have that kind of money, dude.
Crazy
prices, man. Come on,
man. I roll deep into them stores. They don't got the retro waves. I haven't seen the retro ones, but I've been to quite a few of those what are they called, Walgreens stores. The one thing that I'm kind of pissed about, we actually talked about this in the live stream yesterday. If you guys want to check me out, twitch.tv live Cletus, how you doing? The one company that hasn't got into the plastic drug addiction is CVS. Like, what are you guys doing? You guys are literally lined up right across the street from Walgreens, like everywhere. I would love for you guys to get another drug in for us collectors. You got all these other drugs. Bring in the plastic.
It's the thing. I mean, the hardest part about like selling toys like that is distribution. And CVS, I mean, look at their distribution network. They could get these figures out across the entire country. Yep. Same thing with GameStop. The fact that GameStop hasn't taken Toys R Us's market is it blows my mind. Why would you waste that kind of distribution? I mean, you got, like, I think right now 3,500 stores worldwide. Stop selling freaking video games because that's dead. Start just completely selling collectibles.
Yep. 1/3 of their actually, what was it? Not even 1/3. More than half their store is just racks of video games that nobody looks at.
Yeah. It's like get with
physical copies these days.
Yeah, exactly. And you're not going to make any money on the used copies anymore because people just are downloading stuff. You have to focus on the customer experience, have a cool setup, and then have like display cabinets. And you got to completely ship. That's the only way that the company's going to stay alive.
Yeah, and the only exclusives that they have for, like, all right. So if you pre-ordered the last video game for Star Wars, you can go pre-order it there. It came with a Purge Trooper, but you had to pay an extra bucks. But also, there's no exclusive video game deluxe package. Yeah. I could have went to another store and got another video game with a different reason. And for me to go to GameStop when that's the last Star Wars game came out, I went there and they were like, "Oh, it's 60 here." I'm like, "Oh no, it was 65, right?" I'm like, I'm just gonna go to Target. They got it on sale for 50, and I am 50 that day, like just out, and they have your 5% card. Right? I was like, she's like, "Yeah, I understand." I'm like,
with the Avengers video game, if you pre-order the Avengers game, you have the option to buy the Outback Hulk for $20 extra. It's like, that's a $3 hunk of plastic. Give me that for free, and I'm definitely going to pre-order the game from you. But it's $20. Yeah. It's like, that's what a Marvel Legend costs anyway. So it doesn't, you're not getting anything.
They're giving you the ability to buy it.
Yeah.
And then the thing is that if they don't sell it, they're going to put it on the shelf anyway.
100%.
I'm going to back the mic off because I'm about to go off here.
All right.
The problem with GameStop is, like you said, Cletus, they're selling the same video game that Target's selling. Most likely, it's more expensive. But why would you go to GameStop when you go to check out for a video game and you get asked a million questions? Hey, do you want to sign up for this? Hey, do you want to do that? Hey, do you know what? No, I just want the video game and I want to be on my damn fucking way.
Good. There's only one other store that competes with that, and that is FYE. Yo, I just had to buy something with FYE just before, and they said, hey, 10% off if you use your phone number. I was like, all right, boom. I send my phone number. To actually get the actual code, I have to enter my email address. I said, you son of a bitch. Do you want to sign up for a newsletter? No. Do you want to sign up for this and become a member? No. There's never, ever. And then got some lady Karen there, the boss there, saying, "Oh, you sure?" I go, "Have you ever tried to cancel one of these memberships? You have to call them on the phone." And if they answer, you do it.
The worst thing. Canceling FYE is the worst thing. It's like, yeah, it's $10 a month. Well, first of all, your stuff's 15% overpriced. So
hard.
Gotta pay that mall rent. Pay that mall rent.
Yeah, you got
hard.
Text all about those malls, boy. So
man, I can't stand that damn thing. But let's get to the next.
GB, bro. That's what we live on over here, okay?
And Lubies.
Yeah, well,
talking about FYE, the one thing that FYE is getting in some and Hot Topic and some other stuff, or some Funko Pops recently revealed in the store now. We got the Bill Nye Hot Topic exclusive. You know, hey, if you're a Bill Nye guy, if you remember growing up watching the show, you get the Hot Topic exclusive. It's something that has a small niche and it's an exclusive. It's not a common figure where you can find everywhere. Hopefully they don't do that. It's an pop icons, and this is where like the Funko niche for a lot of us is there. I don't want a 1/6 scale. I don't want SH figure art. I don't want a black series. I want myself, a $10 Bill Nye on the shelf. Happens to turn down to value, whatever. If it doesn't, I don't care. I got, just one representative of them and go forth. I know you guys aren't big Funko guys, but that to me is where that little niche and that fill-in is for me as a pop guy. Like I want to fill in those little holes.
I'm opening up to it. Be doing this show with you every week, and then I talked with the Plus Ultra podcast. I was on that last week, and I'm learning my way through the pop world. It's a little bit more than I thought, but I'm getting there.
You got some cool stuff, man. It's definitely, once you get into it, it's hard to stop. I mean, like Cletus said, the pops I get are the weird things. So it's like I have Happy Hogan holding the check that he gave to Spider-Man. Like that's my shit. I love that weird stuff.
But it makes sense though, because Hot Toy doesn't have you a Happy Hogan, does it?
Yep. No, it doesn't.
So you're trying to
definitely don't have one holding a check. Yeah, exactly. It's filling in the gaps.
Yep, and that's why I do it with my Marvel Legends to go with my Mezcos. I'm a Mezco guy, but because I want to fill in those little waves, like I can't be sitting here with just a Cyclops and a Wolverine. Like, come on, folks.
Villains. Make villains. Let's get some Hot Toys villains. Let's get some Mezco villains. What are we doing, guys?
I don't know what they do. Something. It's they're not dumb. They've seen the sales from their previous villains, and their villains. We kind of got the shit end of it because they made some shitty villains. The Chitauri foot soldiers for $470 or $450 or whatever it is. Like, are you kidding me? Ultra Prime is $375. Like, these guys are actually now on Sideshow's website that they get restocked and stuff like that. They had Quicksilver on there, and I think it's sold out too. Quicksilver sold out, but I think you can actually buy them brand new, cheaper anywhere else. Like,
I actually was gonna. I think I went on to go try and pop on it. But I think they probably only had I'd imagine 2 or 3 left in stock because it's sold out like that. But as far as like why would you restock like Ultron Prime and put him at retail? Like I understand maybe you found it in the warehouse, but dude, go look on Big Bad Toy Store. You can get them for like $8.
You get like $175 or
$275. You get like 150 store credit with Big Bad Toy Store. I don't know if it's still up, but like
that's how I got it. That's how I got it. And it's a big piece of plastic junk. If you're trying to get the villain wave, you got to put him in it. But he is junk, and he doesn't even take AA batteries. Like, come on, please, just give me just AA batteries. It's a rough game, the villain game, but you got to have some of them in your collection, some way, somehow, and.
Look at the Ninja Turtles. They release an entire wave of villains. You get the 4 turtles, and then you get Rocksteady, Bebop, Krang, Shredder. There's counterparts, and your display is balanced. But your Marvel display can't be like that because they're not offering all the villains.
It kind of defeats the entire purpose of having a collection that expresses yourself. Like people walk in here, they're like, "Oh man, this dude's a good guy." It's like, why? Because I have a bunch of Iron Man figures. Trust me, I would have this room full of Justin Hammerhead drones if I could.
This we're getting Mysterio. I'm excited for that Mysterio.
Yeah, true.
I wish they just the best example. If they went and released all of their Stormtroopers at $200, I guarantee you I will buy two of them no matter what.
Yeah.
But if you put them at $225 plus tax plus shipping,
no, not gonna happen.
I'm not gonna buy it. Not gonna happen.
You can't army build something at that cost. No shit. I would say give me base retail. This would be a brilliant strategy for them. Pump out regular A New Hope Stormtroopers. Offer them for $140. You could still make money, and the amount of volume you would drive at that price would be unparalleled. I mean, how many would you? I would buy 5 of them.
No matter what, you automatically need 2 of whatever series you buy. Whatever villain you have, you need 2 in the back. No matter what. No matter what, just to stockpile them. And the ones that I don't know how much was the original price for their sideshow versions of those clones.
The clone troopers? I think like $170.
See, $170. They are all the same body type, same bullshit, same everything. You just mix the different heads up, and everybody wants them. I put up a little picture the other day of like all of the different clone troopers that everybody wants, Rex, Fives, Echoes, all these guys that everybody wants them. Every single person in the entire world wants these troopers, and we want to buy them in bulk. Like I'm gonna have to buy 3 Commander Codys just so I can somewhat become a little army builder with these guys.
Yeah.
So I can have kind of cool display.
Well, the thing with the price on those clone troopers, back in the, I mean, not back in the day, it was probably like 4 or 5 years ago. That was going great. I mean, if that company started making those clone troopers now, they would be charging $250 for them.
Yeah. Flock.
Now, Hasbro started doing the army building with the Hydra soldiers, and I heard that they're supposed to be doing the stormtroopers too.
Wow. Big.
Yeah, still $20. The Hydra soldiers are still $20. Like,
well, they're 15. No?
Okay, they're 15.
Yeah, it comes with like a little box, and it comes with a Hydra soldier, and I think it's $15.99 on Hasbro Pulse.
Okay,
that's what we got to do. I wish they did that. NECA did that with the
still though, man. That's fucking. I mean, you buy 2 of them, that's $30. Like, give me some $5 joints, you know?
Yo, yeah, sign me up for 5 or 50. Like, sign me up.
$10 a pop. That's the good, but 15, man. Like, okay, so three of them is $45. No, man, I'm gonna go buy a Figuarts off Amazon for that.
Yeah, that's brutal. That's fucking brutal. Going on to some other figs. So pop-wise, Black Widow Wave came out. This actually seems the first time I've seen in 2000, since I've been collecting, that no company besides Hasbro with the Legends have actually picked up and really drove into the next Marvel film. There's not that many Black Widow Funko Pops that came out for this wave. Like, they're keeping it really low key. Marvel Legends got theirs. Hot Toys, I haven't seen nobody. SH Figure, everybody else is just like, you know, dropping a little bit. Is this going to be maybe that golden goose they didn't produce too many of, and, you know, maybe it comes into something? I don't know. And right now, Black Widow, this film just reminds me of just the Harley Quinn film. Like, I straight think, like, this is how much interest I have into it. I'm like,
I'm praying for a Hot Toys Taskmaster. I think that'll be a really nice addition to the line. It'll keep you with your MCU collection, but we have so many versions of the Black Widow. We have 10 versions of Loki. Like, give me something new. Taskmaster offers that, and the way that they make their figures, it can actually work really well with the soft goods, the metal parts, the mask. They got to give us that Taskmaster.
Yeah, personally, I think the age of the superhero movies and toys is over. I mean, that's Black Widow. They're going to realize when the hype isn't there for Black Widow, and then the TV shows come around, everything's changing. I'd imagine that Hot Toys they're going to maybe release a Black Widow. Will they do Taskmaster? I highly doubt it.
But the Guardian,
I doubt it.
Yeah, and it seems, as you're saying it, it seems that they all have caught on a little bit not to go too hard into this and becoming a product that they cannot sell.
Yeah,
they kind of know what the audiences wants. You know,
yeah, but then
I have the Black Widow Endgame on pre-order, the Infinity War one.
Yeah,
I bought it and sold it.
That one wasn't that good.
Like 170, like right away. I was like, oh.
But also the problem with what you just said too, Cletus. On the flip side, these companies they gotta maintain a certain level of volume. I mean, those, you know, they can't just not produce. I mean, shit. If you go back and look, Hot Toys in 2017, Hot Toys was on MMS like 260 in the first 15 years of their entire history of the company. Now they're at MMS like 540 in 2 years. That's over 150 figures, you know, close to 150 figures like a year. You got to match that numbers, because if not, you got to start cutting back.
They're on 540, and they're probably they're probably on point, having it like probably like 450 of the releases of the figures. They got like 100 pre-orders.
Dude, it's getting bad, man.
It's just not even on the thing. At least Mezco, you know, they reveal it. You can buy it, but they're not bringing more stuff every other week. Like,
yeah.
All right, what do we got this week that you have not produced?
Well, it's the only way of getting. I mean, it's the only way of getting new capital. Is to offer a product for pre-order, and you get the influx of cash.
Yeah, well, look at the Arkham line. That game is 5 years old. We talked about it last week. The game's 5 years old. They just announced 4 brand new figures from that game. Like,
yeah,
here, guys.
You got. I mean, I can only imagine that. I know if I was running a figure company and I was having a hard time keeping going. Announcing figures, getting that influx of money to keep me rolling. That's what I would do. I would just keep announcing them and not really releasing anything. Eventually, it's going to get caught. It's going to catch up to you if you don't eventually start releasing stuff.
There's only so many Iron Mans and so many Spider-Mans. You know, they got to move on to something new.
Yeah. No, it's like Cletus said, it was perfectly. I mean, they probably got 90 figures out, I'd imagine.
Just waiting. We just waiting.
And then they want to go ahead and people want to sit there and not legitimately think that because they got an email saying that the Mandalorian's going to be pushed up, that the Mandalorian's actually going to be pushed up. That's absurd to think that they're going to. They haven't even released Ant-Man or what? Like, you mean to tell me they're going to push the Mandalorian out?
It would actually be the smartest decision they ever did. To actually be on cue for an actual release of this next season. Right?
Yeah, but
come out with.
But that's a short-term Band-Aid. I mean, if you think long-term, that just that kills your brand.
They literally come out with something every week. They're releasing something new from Cos Babies, which we're going to talk about a little bit later, and then figures and. Right now, like Mezco isn't bringing out new material and pre-orders for new stuff that's coming out. They're like, no, guys, we're not going to get too far ahead of ourselves.
Because Mike doesn't have the overhead, dude. I'm telling you, that's got to be it. What you think, Larkin?
I like their release schedule because it allows you to keep up with everything. So for me, I buy every Marvel release and every Mezco exclusive release. So without having 20 figures, you know, that are coming in 2021, it gives me something to look forward to. Except now, obviously, with the virus, and there's like 3 or 4 figures that have been pushed back. I really like their release schedule. You get one every couple of months, maybe 2 or 3 a quarter, and you can keep up with that. You can keep up with it pretty much wholesale.
That's Mezco.
Yeah.
I think Mezco. Honestly, I think Mezco is the only company that's actually doing it right now.
And they got a good fan base. They got figures going on.
Yeah.
Price is up there. The Mezco collectors do not flock around. You know, they got these things sealed, ready to go. And
they're not flooding their market. They're still hard to get, and they're not constantly. I mean, think about if Mezco just every week was releasing a figure for everyone to pre-order. You know how much more money they would be getting?
It wouldn't be fair, but it's not fair for the collectors, right? It's like, hey,
exactly. Long term, it's people. It's not a good strategy. It's like, okay, well, we're having money's not coming in because we can't sell anything because we don't have anything to sell because of the virus. It's like, okay, so let's drop some promo images and collect pre-order money. I mean, on some Mezco's site, most of the time you got to buy it outright.
Yeah, they charge you right up.
Yeah, so I mean, if you got a run of 5,000 figures and you put them all up for pre-order, you figure you can at least get a $20,000-$30,000. If you do that once a week, I mean, you can live off that.
Yeah,
but you got to produce it.
It's been a crazy wave. We'll get to more 1/6 scale stuff. Let's get back to these pops. This was actually from Quantum. What are they called?
Quantum Mechanics.
Yeah, Q-Fig. They got this little spider ham. I threw him in here. This little spider ham smelling a little pie. It is what it is. You can find them pretty cheap. I had the Black Widow. The Jessica Jones one. It was, I don't know.
I think for a little $10 like vinyl figure, that's the way to go. Something like that. It's a popular character from a popular movie. Give us something that nobody else has given us, and that's what that Spider Ham is. Yeah,
you throw it in your bathroom, throw it in your kitchen, find a sink. Like it looks good. Right out of the box. They got this Venom. Who's that? Pop in the box came out with this Venom, and I don't know. It's like Carlita, whatever. It's a little mashup
of Carnage.
Yeah, Carnage, my boy. I heard you might be getting some Carnage figures in. Someone might be sending me some Carnage figures. Shout out to you guys. My name is Cletus Southern, and I will be Cletus Cassidy. How you doing? But the newest thing just released, the only company that's continued to produce product, still keeping up with the cons. I know Big Pin is just released their stuff for Emerald City Comic Con just yesterday and sold out in 2 minutes. You know, those bots.
Shit, no, 30 seconds.
People go crazy for them. The bots are in every community. It's the same sneakerhead.
Yeah, I made a video about it yesterday.
You could literally buy one bot and it can pay for one con, and then you got that whole year for it. I'm not into it, but whatever. But came out yesterday. I picked up 2 of them, but this has been a good time where Funko goes every year and they try to bring that new product onto the shelves. And this year it's going to be those sodas. A lot of people buying these sodas with a chance to win the Chase figure on there. You can see what they got, the Master Universe license, the ad icons, and they got some of their Hanna-Barbera stuff. I got the Boba Fett, which was exclusive, I believe, the Target. They got some DC stuff, got some Disney Pixar stuff, bringing in some old school stuff with the Trolls. You got the Disney park looking one. They actually came with a chef shirt, and they got the Virtual Con, which the shirt looks pretty cool. I actually like that. The two pops that sold out that I was interested in were the Pokemon pops. They sold out on their website, but then if you want right now, you can go on FYE and you can go on Hot Topic. 2-3 years ago, that wouldn't have been possible. You would have been up 1-2 o'clock in the morning, maybe 4 o'clock in the morning, trying to buy these exclusives. Now they're on the shelves. I'll pick them up. They're good figs. I picked 2 of each up, one from FYE and 2 from Hot Topic. That line's gonna be a good line to pick up, down the future for yourself or down the road. It seems that Funko is not going to be doing the metallic ones just yet. They're going to be doing the flocked ones. So there's no reason to pick up a common figure if you can just pick up the exclusive for $5 more.
What do you think?
I'll go ahead.
What do you think, Cletus, about the line of the Coke can things? Do you think that's going to be like the blind box where they just end up in the sales bin?
I think eventually they will, because the chases will be whatever, and they just don't fill a hole. I don't know if I'm just going to display soda cans in my house.
Yeah.
We don't put that in my bar and make a joke out of it. I see a lot of collectors going hard on it. I don't know if they're doing it for content or they want just to be into the hype. For me personally, I just don't see a move from it if their number one line is it's like this Pichu. Ready? You pick up this flat Pichu, 2 or 3 years from now, you can be able to sell that thing for like $45, $50 easily. Even if it goes a worldwide release. But if you mix it together, you put that one with the flocked Pikachu one, the GameStop exclusive, make a little thing together and go on from there, you got something. I don't know if you got that with these guys here. I don't even know if it's worth them to even go more to Star Wars license. I know the owner of the company, he has his go-tos. You can see they just got the Master Universe license, so obviously they are throwing as much Master Universe at you guys. Ad icons always big thing, and Hanna-Barbera's Brian's Mariotti's big game. So I'm pretty good with Funko Pops.
I'm all in on the Trolls, man. I got the whole line. I bought these yesterday, these rainbow ones. I love them, dude. Reminds me of like it's a really good rendition of the old school Trolls.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it came up from like the original Trolls toys around that time. You could go buy them at Walmart. These look just like those toys.
Yeah.
So I think it's a really good way to reproduce that.
And also they have ball joints on their heads. Whereas most pops just spin, but this has like a ball joint. So it's pretty tight.
Yeah. The one thing, I didn't get to make the video this year, usually like top 5 things you got to watch out from Funko's going to do this year. And one of them is going to be, price increases. Some of these Funko Pops coming out now, I've seen on Funko's website for like $25 for a pop. That's not happening because they got these artists doing the painting on, but $25 for pop.
That's still a steal. If you look at the if you compare that to other vinyl companies that are producing stuff like that, it's like, man, someone would you get to pay $110 for a small vinyl designer toy. It's cheaper than a pop. Cheaper as far as the quality.
No license too with it.
Yeah, no license either. It's like, man, I paid $40 for a huge Funko headquarters thing that's awesome and it's heavy, but then you go pay $120 for a stupid little vinyl werewolf that is like literally an ounce.
I think Diamond Select has a good if you're into like statues but you don't want to spend $500, they have the Marvel Gallery, the DC Gallery, like $40. You can get them for $25 on Amazon, and they're really nicely sculpted. They're good paint applications, and for a statue, I can't see spending more than $40 for something like 1/10, 1/12 scale. So I think those are a good deal as well.
Yeah. Let's move into some 1/6 stuff. Funko Stuff game still bringing on company, literally showing you like, hey, there ain't no stopping our armor. You talk about Todd McFarlane saying, we're breaking that in where you lose that drive. Funko still brings that drive. They might not be new figures on shelves as much, but Funko's releasing their Funko Shop stuff, delivering them. It's not like, hey, we're going to give you guys them in 2 years, 3 years, like, or they're going to give it to you after all is over. No. You're getting yours at the end of the week.
Yeah.
Brightwood processes, like their order, you can order their new Funko Shop exclusive, get it before you order your Big Bad Toy Store that's in stock into your cart and delivered before them.
Well, they're stocked on the Funko Shop now, right?
I seen some releases just the other day, so I don't know, man. They keep bringing out stuff. They keep bringing stuff out. It's just,
Well, yeah, because I mean, the last few times I've bought their Pop Shop exclusives, they ship out the next day.
Yo, it's crazy. They're a machine.
I love it.
They are a machine. Their stock isn't too good, but they're a machine. But move it over to some.
Ooh, that's sexy.
Yeah. I own these guys, these little Cos babies, and these Cos babies, they look pretty cool. And
they're awesome.
They look great quality. You know, I wish we could get them at the price that the Hong Kong seller gets them.
Yeah. Man,
$15, but me and Zach, we got a plan for that coming in the future when we go to Hong Kong.
Oh yeah, you know we do.
We got some plans coming. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you check out King Zachary's channel, subscribe to him, check it out. There's gonna be some crazy stuff happening. So you got Nebula. They got a bunch of women ones. They got Okoye, which would be a great hot toy figure. Scarlet Witch, which I think we got a little tease of a hot toy figure coming out. Rescue, Unmask, that is not one. And then we got Gamora as well. If they can put a package together, I'll buy it off Pop Culture. But individually, I'm not into it. I'm guessing I don't know, you might know more than I do, King Zachary. Is that Hong Kong market like flock to Pops? We're going hardcore into the Cos babies because Funko doesn't really have that worldwide release where you'd basically pay more for a Funko Pop than you would pay for a Cos baby.
If you live over there, yeah.
Yeah, if you live over there.
They started really pushing out the Cos babies. They made an initial push for Hot Toys made an initial push for North America and kind of worldwide distribution on their Cos babies probably 4 years ago, but it fizzled out really quickly. And they just recently making a push now. So you can see you can go you'll be able to pre-order these at Big Bad Toy Store like you could with the Batmans. That's that's pretty much started once the virus started and the superhero movies stopped. They started pushing these Cos babies, and you can't, like, in America you're going to pay $30 for them a pop, and if you get all of them, that's expensive.
It's a hot toy.
Yeah, I mean, if you get the whole A squad, if it's not in like you said, a collector set, I mean, you're going to be knocking that's $175 right there at least. Yeah,
that's rough. They should just do a collector set, just throw it out there. One person gonna buy one Gamora, like set, all female wave. There you go. I think that's the way to do it. For me, I'm not gonna pick up these ones. I like the Pixar ones. I like the Disney ones. I got a few of them, the Wreck-It Ralphs and the Winnie the Pooh ones. They come in nice sets, stuff like that. They got Toy Story ones. Like if you can't get the Funko Pop version of them because Lotso costs $200, $300, $400, you could buy the Cos baby one, which is pretty cool. It's pretty rough. There was another one here. You see this Doctor Who. More about my toys. You hit me with this. What was this? Was this 1/6 scale? What was this?
Big Chief Studios.
Yeah, Big Chief 1/6 scale. There's several Doctors in their wave. This is just the newest one, but for the folks that like Doctor Who, this is one of the only places you can get a high quality Doctor Who figure. There's not a lot of stuff out there at the moment.
No. And Big Chief does real good work. They're really hands-on with their stuff.
Funko Doctor Who was one of their biggest sales of all their pop figurines back in 2017. Like Doctor Who was I was like, what the hell is these Doctor figures? And then it would go for price. I'm like, damn, really? That's crazy.
I think popular. Doctor Who fans, a 1/6 scale TARDIS would be.
The Big Chief made one.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. In fact, I was talking to the guy who runs it a few weeks ago. I was like, your next move needs to be to re-release it because it's gone for like $700. And it retailed for, I think, $399, but I think it was huge.
Comes in next. We got the Punisher War Machine armor gets released. I believe it's diecast. Got to be diecast. $400, right?
Yeah.
Comes with the other head sculpt from the video game. It was such a reuse of her body, it seems, and to throw a Punisher comic version or video game style on there. A lot of people talking they may. I've seen in person. A future fight. It's not even based off of the video game of Spider-Man kind of thing. I would have taken another Spider-Man.
It's a Frankenstein.
What armor? What War Machine armor is that? Is it the Mark 1 or what?
It's a hybrid. It's a blend of the Mark 1 and the Mark. It's a blend of the Mark 1 and the Mark 2 from Iron Man 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a little bulky, but it's not bulky like War Machine bulky. It's just like a bigger Iron Man suit.
Yeah, I mean, you have the torso, the upper abdomen and torso is the Mark 2 from Iron Man 3. The legs are a little bit of the Mark 1, and the forearms, the shoulders are also Mark 2.
The one thing I can say is, who is this actually going towards? Because I don't think someone actually hit me up just earlier today. Hey, I'm looking to sell all these Marvel Legends so I can buy a hot toy. Like, are the Marvel Legend collectors going after this? Because this guy is going to be sitting on every comic book shop in the country.
Yeah. This is a dud, dude. This is the biggest dud. It's not even. It's from the app the video game app, and it's not even from Contest of Champions. It's from like Final Fight or something. Like,
this is the Marvel Legends version. It's $15-20, and I like it well enough, but I'm not going to go spend $400 on a metal version. That's just not happening.
No.
Especially if, for your first hot toy, you want to get into. You're not even getting into the comics. You're getting into a video game, like you said.
Yeah.
It's like a Spider-Man. It's like a mobile app game. It's a free download.
Yeah.
Very popular at the cons. You can play in tournaments.
No, that's Contest of Champions. That's not even the game they're talking about, Cletus.
Oh.
It's a different game. It's it's a Future Fight, I think.
Future Fight, yeah.
Oh, that's a Future Fight. It's absurd.
Contest of Champions is big at the conventions.
And talking about we're fiending for something, right? We're fiending for some product, and they hit us with this to come out. No Ant-Man, no Gamora, no nothing. We got boom Nebula, boom. I went from literally having over 50 pre-orders last year to now having 8.
Yeah.
Currently, and
that's right here, man. This is a dud. If this is your first hot toy figure, get a different one. Don't get this one. With that being said, mine's going to be here probably Thursday.
Hey, I don't think so, but
Hulkbuster,
Hong Kong, baby, Hulkbuster Deluxe. That's only one per box.
Yeah.
Yeah. One per box, shipping right to you. Literally just going to slap a tag on this, so you don't have to worry about the corona.
This is. Do you have the Hulkbuster? Do any of y'all have the Hulkbuster?
Nope.
Waiting for my payment to process from the final one, baby.
And this guy, this bad boy, because they released. This is the re-release, and also it has the punching hand,
the bigger arm.
Yeah, and it comes with Veronica. But you could also buy if you bought the first Hulkbuster, you can buy the accessory kit separately for $260. So they actually did pretty good with this.
Did you buy the Veronica third-party figure thing that they were selling?
No. I didn't get that.
I was going to say, is this one going to have the opening with the half Iron Man that you can take out, where you can also fit the Iron Man suit if you have it in there, or is that not going to happen with this?
Yeah, no. I believe I think it's just a straight up re-release, except for the added accessories. But you can fit the Mark 43 inside the actual figure.
That's one of the coolest things, man, about that figure is they made it where it actually fits another one figure inside of it.
You need to get it at the set. It's not just a $1,200 figure you're buying. You have to buy that, and you got to buy the Iron Man to put in it. And the Iron Man 43 was just I unboxed it by myself, and it's May. It's just it's not like the 7, the 6, or the 5. It's May. It
was a good figure for the time period. Whenever that thing originally released, I mean, it's probably one of my favorite armors. But at the time, there were probably only a handful of diecast Iron Man figures in, and at the time, it was the Mark 43 diecast was hot. It's just right now you got the 7, the 5. There's no no competition. It's too plain.
Yeah, but that thing is getting straight. Hey, what are you doing with yours? I'm putting it in my Hulkbuster.
Oh no, you're not, dog.
You got.
No,
I got
you're not.
right in there.
Right, you cannot. No, you can't. You'll end up breaking it.
I will live my life through living halfway through it. Can I do halfway?
Oh yeah. Look, you could do it sitting to where it's like this, where it's probably right here, and his arms are like that. But man, if
you got pads on his legs, right? You have pads.
Yeah, you put these little black slider things on his pants, and you just tinker for about 5 or 6 hours, and you give up. That's how it happens.
Right, I'm gonna go look at some photos, and I'm just gonna do the half look. And
yeah, you got to come and springing out, like you get that look.
The one thing I got to say about the Hot Toy 1/6 scale YouTube channel, everybody's Hulkbuster is like behind their closet door. Like, where's your Hulkbuster? It's over there. like
Yeah, not mine. Mine's posted up right behind, right up here.
All right, I'm pretty pumped. That was pretty exciting to see. I want it. I want to get it in. You know, I've been paying for it.
Oh, dude, you're gonna love it, man. Still to this day, one of the greatest toys besides the Ecto 1 that I've gotten.
Let's get into Lord of the Rings Iron Studios, man. I've been itching since you mentioned it.
Almost. But we got Faramir.
Asmus.
What company? Asmus, right? Asmus Toys comes out with Faramir. Man, I am my love for collectibles went from Bucky O'Hare to straight to Lord of the Rings. I owned all those little figures and then some 12-inch ones, and I am obsessed with Lord of the Rings stuff. And their products have been getting so much better than when they started. And do they go look back on other ones? Do you want to go spend $1,200 and get into a new kind of thing? I can't personally get into it, but man, that head sculpt's still a little whack. But on the other end, the tailoring looks just like it. Like, I'm a Faramir. I'm actually a bigger Boromir fan. That's just, if you know my style of entertainment. I'm a Boromir. I'm a villain and a hero. All right. I'm going to steal the ring so that motherfucker doesn't mess this up. I'm the co-host and the host. Like,
but then you're going to come back and you're going to have a change of heart.
Yeah. I'm like, sorry. And then my favorite villain, Lurtz, come by. He's going to light me up. Lurtz is my boy. Lurtz is the orc, the crazy Uruk-hai orc. The leader. He's the one that shoots him with in the chest, and then
that dude had some. Like, his neck muscles were next level, boy.
Goldberg style, dude.
Yeah, I love Lurch. I'll take me some Lurch. They had the Ring Wraith, which was a weird release by them, but that photo looks good. But hey,
it's a little soft.
Yeah, a little off, definitely off. But
suspect on the head sculpt.
It's tough, man. I really can't wait for the Diamond Selects because the 6-inch 1/12 scale. You got to buy the whole Build-A-Figure set coming out. I'm in. Hey, I'm in. I buy it. I'm a Lord of the Ring guy. I can use myself. I would take a nice $50 Lord of the Ring company come out there. You know, I'm down.
I like Mezco.
You guys aren't down. Damn it.
I think Mezco could do a lot with this line. If Mezco acquired the rights, the soft goods, the 1/12 market, Ring of the Lord of the Rings, I feel like they could really capitalize where there's a gap in the market.
But I can tell you right now, Mezco, Lord of the Rings, you're looking single bend elbows. I mean, that's the bodies. You know, I can already see it right now. Just no double jointed elbows, and that's,
you're looking at the pose right there. That's it.
That's a single that's a single joint elbow from Mezco.
Right there. It's gonna be like, yeah.
You know your Joker bodies from Mezco. That's what you're getting on all these Lord of the Rings figures if Mezco makes them.
Yeah. Hey,
I'll tell you that right now.
Hey, it doesn't gotta be that. Like, just give me one company. I'll take the $50 figures. I'm not looking for that $80 figures. You know, unless you got a good deal. But then we got some Iron Studios comes out with a 1/10 scale diorama. The whole thing going on. They got some great ones with their Thundercats, which I was mind blown by. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna pick up the Super 7 ones. I might just go for those. I'm up in the air. This is their Gimli. He looks cool, looks awesome. This is as a Lord of the Ring collector now. If you had to decide to go back and pick up the older ones, like the Amos toys or these ones, I would go with these because you're more of an adult collector, and maybe it's your time to stop moving into the statues. 1/10 scale game, because if I was going to move into it, I would move into the 1/10 scale Iron Studios game because they produce stuff. They produce the whole set, quality of it. I don't know how the dioramas actually, like, they're not all connected, but you're supposed to like set them up in a scene.
Together, like they have a bunch of stuff like that. One thing I like about it is they do give you a full array of characters, and they all fit together in a scene. So that's one thing that they got right about the way they do their statues is they will put together and make like a diorama scene.
And it's a good price point too.
It's like 110 or whatever.
Yeah.
One to ever is like one, I think, Coal Obsidian. Like I was thinking about getting the Coal Obsidian.
Like 170, I think.
That whole Black Watch 110 scale for my collection because Hot Toys never going to make it. And if I put these guys in the back of a 1/6 scale little display, they'll look pretty
perspective.
Decent. They're on that little, they're on like, what's his name?
The rock things.
Yeah, they're on the rocks and stuff like that. So they look bigger than what they go with. And then that was their first release. Then they came out with Legless. And I
like that.
Yeah, this just got announced, I think, this week or last week. This is brand new.
Yeah, I went on Big Bad Toy Store, and the only thing that popped up was Lord of the Rings shit. I said, oh, shit, they got some stuff going on for pre-order, huh? Like the opening page, Lord of the Rings. We got... I'm Legless. I like Legless. I'm a Legless guy.
Yeah, you have people that are Aragon guys, and you got Legolas guy. I'm a Legolas guy.
Legolas. Aragon's a little dirty too. You know, I like that. It's crazy that guy actually plays him, and we've seen him in so many other films. Like you're like, wait, that's Aragon. That
Viggo Mortensen.
Like he plays Aragon. Like I seen him in this other movie where he's like he just goes on a killing spree. Like, what are you talking about? Like, this makes no sense. But hey, I'm down for these Iron Studio stuff. And like I said, if you're getting into or trying to get out of collecting, you know, the pop figurines, this is the way to go. And they're gonna give you the whole complete set. You're gonna get all of them there. And
I want the troll. Are they gonna give the troll?
I didn't see the troll yet. These are the only two ones they got. Looking for, I would say around the entire, 8 of them. For the fellowship, probably spent like $1,200, $1,000. Got the whole fellowship, home run. Got a whole beautiful display. Nothing's going to beat it. And the size point is on point. You'll see them at San Diego Comic-Con if they ever made them. But I believe that is going to be it for our toy news. Some good stuff. Any favorites from you guys? Releases wise, we had the Funko Pops, we had Hasbro, Spawn, 1/6 scale stuff. No news from
or that retro Spider-Man Marvel Legends. I'm just excited about those. I love those figures.
Yeah, some of those they already bringing out Mysterio while the other ones trying to climb, and they just hit you with that to bring down all the value. They do a good job doing that. What about you, King Zach?
I'm all about the rainbow trolls.
Yeah, I know that. Makes sense.
And the Hulkbuster.
Yep, and you want to be the Tiger King.
And the Tiger King. No, I am the Tiger King.
Big King. All right. Yeah. So anybody got any videos coming up? King Zachary, any videos?
Man, I'm in the middle of I'm doing a lot of the stuff on my Fig Pin channel. That's Pin Patrol. Pin Patrol. And you know, I'm not gonna sit and say that we purposefully ripped that name off of any other channels. You know, I'm not gonna say that we did that or we didn't do it. I'm just saying that the channel's called Pin Patrol. You got the look almost too. Yeah, you know, I'm getting bored. My hair's starting to get long too because my salonist refuses to come cut my hair, so I might let it grow out and toss a little bit of coloring in there. Throw a little color, put the color in there. Oh. You know what's up. You know what's up. I'm surprised you could have played the role in the Tiger King. To be honest, as one of the husbands.
You need more tattoos and less teeth.
It turns out that he just got his teeth redone. You got to watch it on.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, he got his teeth done. They all turned out that none of them are gay. It was crazy. Like, they were all in it for the Tigers.
Yeah,
yeah. They were all in it for the Tigers.
you've released a good video giving you the history of the Mezco game. It's a video that you will go back and watch over and over again through years as you're going into this collecting realm. I know somebody did the SH figure arts for Dragon Ball Z once, and this remind me of that, like the history of Mezco. I think you did a home run with it.
It's a good series.
I learned some. I like when I see PRCC, I was like, what is this goddamn PRCC? It's the Puerto Rican Comic-Con, folks.
Well, they made 6 versions of that Dark Knight figure, man, and each one of them goes for 500 plus now. It's ridiculous.
Yo, I couldn't believe about to buy Gomez's for the same price as Hot Toys, maybe even more. But well, the videos, how was that video doing? Did you enjoy doing them?
The only reason I make videos is because I like it. I don't you guys know my channel is fairly small. I got 3,000 subs. I get a couple hundred views to 1,000 views or more a video, but like those are things that I really enjoy. Mezco is my #1 line right now, my favorite toy company. So just doing the research, finding out that stuff is something that I enjoy doing. So out there for other people just is something I would do anyways.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you and I, most of the times that we've talked, Larkin, have been about the documentary style stuff, and we had one going on Hot Toys. Man, that shit was fun, and people loved it too. Yeah, it's a shame I fucking lost it.
Yeah, we'll get into that. I got to talk to you offline about this, but my podcast is about to get spicy. We're about to have a figure beef special, and so we'll put that in the next couple weeks.
Get ready, Cletus. Get ready too.
I heard. And I backed out.
Oh, well, man. At least you can maybe, I don't know. We could sign you on as as co-promoter maybe.
I told more about my toys. I said, this isn't just a podcast. It's gonna go. There has to be questions asked. There has to be research done. I got to put in a good month and a half of time to set this thing up. And hard for me not to pick sides. So I can't be like fuck you, but like, sorry about that. Like, I can't be like that. So for me, for me to pull the trigger on that and him hit me like this, like ask me, I literally was like, it took me like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months to like officially want to get a podcast the way that I wanted to get out there. Thought process. You guys see me do with that short trooper. I gotta go back. I gotta get my thoughts together before you hit me with something like I gotta come back and think of everything. So I'll pick up the pieces in the second part of that episode.
Well, he doesn't like any negativity surrounding his name, and so
he'll it doesn't matter if who you are. It doesn't matter if you're if you're an aunt with a brother. He's going to seek you out, and he's going to whatever it takes to clear your opinion of him. That's what happened. He reached out. He said, "Hey, man, this is all untrue. It's not true." And I told him, that's not the story that I have, and I'm willing to talk about it with you. But a lot of people think, what you did was really shady and kind of a chicken shit move. So we're going to talk about it. We're just going to get into the details. Yeah, and seriously, what he did, it's like I don't know. I mean, I guess people that like me understand. I'm not going to waste my time making something up. I mean, like you'll see, and anyone, if you watch or stay tuned to the his podcast, you're going to see it. I talk from an unbiased standpoint on everything, even if it's something regarding the situation where something got taken from me or whatever. I still approach everything from an unbiased standpoint, and you'll see that, Larkin, and then also you'll see a delusional way of.
Well, the problem is, I see it going like this. I see, you guys go do it, and then Justin's going to do something where, not Jedi guys, you probably thought I was talking about Jedi. Justin, he's going to come in and try to use his business attire. He's going to try to make it as trying to be smarter than you guys and try.
That's what he does. Yeah.
He's going to try to make it as you guys look dumb, and he's going to be the brilliant guy here trying to talk down on you. And I don't see why he would even be part of that.
That's the thing. I mean,
I don't. Not going to win, and whatever it is, just trying to just. No,
that's what the thing. That's what I don't understand. It's like, why would you even need to go on and defend yourself? I mean, you're at the end of the day, it's like he's the only one that got anything. He's the only one that is left. I mean, like, what I'm gonna lie about what that you deleted a channel or that you did this or that, and it's like, why would I make that up to gain what?
Yeah, I was completely screwed up on when we saw you posting content continuously on that channel, like that Echo One going live streams on there. You doing that, and then all of a sudden having that taken away, where you could have originally just posted on your account.
I could have, and I could have done that from the beginning because look, when we started that, my channel was bigger than his.
Yeah,
and I had 2,000 subs. He had 1,000 when we started the channel, and I moved in. You know, we're all supposed to work together, and at the end of the day, I'll just give a spoiler and then whatever. But at the end of the day, the way the world works is, if we all have something, let's say you, Cletus and Larkin and I have something, and you guys are like, okay, yeah, you know, I just don't want it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. You know, whatever, you know, good luck with it though, Zach. Then you can't just come back like a month later whenever it becomes something that all of a sudden you want, or it's going to get in your way, and try and take it back. You know, it's like, it doesn't work that way. I mean, I haven't even talked to the guy in a few months, but I mean, I'm just assuming that's what it is he realized, oh shit, because he actually told me last time I talked to him, he was like, you know, man, I do realize that I created my own competition. And it's like, dude, first of all, what the fuck you mean competition? Second of all, dog, you didn't create shit.
Yeah,
it's like
that was your idea. That was all your idea.
Like, we're not talking about you know, $1 million YouTube channel with 100,000 subs and all sorts of revenue coming in. This is a toy game. We're trying to have fun and make cool videos.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't get why it got so serious that he felt the need to take it.
Yeah, I don't. It's a spiteful. Just, it's one of those things where he looks at the situation like I was ungrateful and not appreciative of everything that he's done for me. I mean, that's the kind of behavior that you can see. I mean, do you guys not agree?
I believe maybe the only thing he could have said was to you, hey, can you take down the videos that I'm in on the channel? I would not like to have those videos still on there like he did.
Well, he should have, yeah, and he should have said that before he went on and said that he wanted nothing to do with it. And I mean,
and your thing was, the whole thing was, King Zachary wanted to go build. If you guys don't know, King Zachary, 1/6 scale collector, got involved with another collector, Justin Collections, and they wanted to form in King Zachary's defense. They wanted to form one channel with all the news that you can possibly do easily, like all together. You got it all in one, and literally in like 1.5 months, 2 months, they had 10,000 subscribers on it.
Yeah, dude, we were rolling, man. I mean, a lot of things that you're starting to see a lot of the other collectors do now is stuff that we started doing. I mean, all of like the shit, we were streaming like 5 people from across the entire globe at one time.
One releases, like, that was only possible because y'all came together.
Yeah,
did things as a unit. So I think it goes back to the podcast. I was a big fan. I'm not gonna lie. I loved the podcast. Anything toys, I'm gonna watch.
Oh,
in one episode discussed. He even said at one point, we're gonna move everything on Justin's collection to mint in sealed box. We might just rebrand the channel as mint in sealed box. What happened to that?
Well, like I said,
subs.
It's a full circle. Look, if Justin, if he would have put the same effort he put into his channel, and look, I'm not bashing the guy putting the effort into his channel. Just don't sit here and do the things that, you know, he did and try to ruin it for everyone else. But if you would have put that effort into, you know, the group channel, it would have grown 4 times as fast as his did. But what we'll come full circle to San Diego Comic-Con. What it is it gets in their head, and he wanted all the glory. He wanted it to literally. He wants it to be his name.
The only thing that I have that I really don't, you know, I don't have opinion on the guy other than what I know about the channel and what happened. But
yeah,
I feel like he painted you with that public post as the bad guy.
Oh, well, yeah, and especially whenever he became publicly friends with my boy Deke, really painted me a picture as the bad guy. I think that
our chummy now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
God, no,
I
that,
think that think he thinks like I have a personal vendetta against him, and everything I say is like I hate him, and I don't give a shit about the guy. I mean, the way it works is, it's like, just because I'm not friends with you, it doesn't mean you're my enemy. It just means I have nothing to do with you.
to that, he kind of turned. So again, third party take on, I don't know, but it seems like he turned the chick, don't know her name, Peter.
Oh yeah, all again. Yeah. I don't think any of them likes me anymore. I don't know why.
They all came back and took him. So he left Mint and Seal Box, and then he came back and he took the people that were on Mint and Seal Box and brought them to his channel.
And then turned them around and made me look like a bad guy in a way, I'm guessing, to where the channel would get deleted and he would be able to take all of their content and put it on his channel. I mean, at the end of the day, what argument can you have? Because he's reposting all these videos. It's like, why are you doing that? They already were on YouTube.
And they had, one of them had 120,000 views.
Yeah. Like, why would you delete that just to re-upload it? And I mean, there's no argument to be had there. I don't care like what the jackass could say. I mean, there's just no argument there.
Yeah, and I will say this: all you people over there that went over from Mint Seal Box now on Just a Collection channel, listen, he doesn't care about you. He's using.
Oh yeah, big time.
You're not getting anything back. ryan Kirkwood's run over to Hong Kong and the virus, taking photos so that he could share it on his channel.
Let me tell you,
folks, he's there for himself.
Let me tell you what actually started, what got everything rolling in the process of everything falling apart. When the Mark 7 came out, Justin obviously reviews all this stuff early. And at the time, Ryan was doing like little preview videos as soon as the thing would release. I mean, it was like a 4-minute just kind of mini review. And the Mark 7 released, and Ryan Kirkwood wanted the figure. And he went to, he contacted Justin's guy, Justin Supplier. And Justin Supplier was like, yeah, I'll sell it to you for $670. And I was like, hell no. Because not only has Ryan Kirkwood been promoting this Philip guy on Mint and Seal Box Instagram for nothing, Justin should have been like, no, Ryan Kirkwood's my boy. I give you all this business. You're going to hook him up. So I got pissed that Justin didn't do that. And I got pissed that Ryan Kirkwood got screwed. So I literally bought the figure from a guy named Eric Lee. I bought the figure for Ryan, and Ryan did a review on it, and he kept the figure. And because I came out of pocket like that and no one else helped, I was like, no, fuck that. You're going to do a full review of the figure. You're not just going to do like a 1-minute thing. And he did a full review. Well, that pissed Justin off. And Justin and his bud Daniel kept attacking me, calling me I wasn't being a team player because I didn't let Justin do the actual review. Because I was trying to take the views from him. That literally is what happened. I have the conversation. It's disgusting.
That does not surprise me in the slightest.
It's disgusting. I'll send it to you, Cletus, for you to read. It's disgusting.
It's crazy too, because when you guys would all do it together, you could tell that, you don't care about being in front of the camera. You're in the back, you're on the screen, but you're doing all the technical stuff.
Oh yeah.
I got the next question. I got this. I got that. Like, you're not trying to be the host of the show. You're just trying to be in the back, trying to put something together, make something different, unique, something that can build a great community by. And you could see from the first time he went on there, from his first toy review, the first news review, and he went out there and just was like,
yeah,
I'm not going to see me again. This is the last video of me.
Yeah, because the way he looks at it is there's no, why would he waste his time on something that doesn't have his name on it?
8 minutes. 8 minutes he would spend on there.
Yeah.
8 minutes.
Those streams, like the San Diego Comic-Con stream, where he, it was a surprise entrance. Where is he? Who's this guy? He shows up. You'll never get that back. Like, I doubt he'll upload those on his channel.
Yeah, no. They're gone.
Walking around the con, looking at the sideshow booth. Again, you behind the camera, him on screen. That's gone. Like, that's the type I enjoyed about the channel.
Yeah, and there was a lot of videos I made that were just very informative on how to fix stuff, that got just taken away. And look, I can sit and see it from a very, oh my God, I hate this guy standpoint of like, man, I put all that time in, and what, he's never even actually admitted to deleting it, to me at least. I was able to figure out from Google, but I could sit and be like, that's fucked up, and attack him like, I put hard work, but I'm not doing that. So for him to just want to defend himself is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's why when I spoke to Marvel about my toys at this, and he was like, yeah, I was talking to Zach. I said, oh, really? Well, this is a perfect time that I can bring this up, because I know you're not going to go out there and just make a video out of nowhere of talk about this, but it's where our flock can come in. I don't give a shit. I'll tell you straight up. And this is what I'll do. I don't care if you right or wrong, but I'm going to tell you what's going on. And I see somebody that I know getting flocked over like that for absolutely no reason. And you can see it coming literally because of the way he's been acting. And if he didn't delete the channel, I'll tell you right now, I would have been like, all right, whatever, it's just a bullshit thing. But for him to personally delete that channel.
Oh, it's fucked up, dude. It's like, it's spitefully just like, how do you justify that? Because I mean, if you're doing things for other people, like if you're making video for other people to watch, how could you? How do you justify that? Seriously,
and for you guys who do not own a YouTube channel, it is like a baby. It's like your YouTube channel is your baby. Like this is your baby. You have to grow it. It just doesn't pop up like we were talking about earlier. But what were you saying, Marvel?
I was just saying, it's like if you're doing it for the hobby and you're doing it for just simply the joy of collecting and the toys, then it wouldn't matter what label was slapped on it. MISB, Justin's collection.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, man.
But
that tells you what kind of type of person Justin is. He literally says he reviews does it the whole shoot, the unboxing, the review, or whatever. Now he does it all in one video, and then he's on to the next figure. Like, obviously, he's just trying to get it in, get the video up, and just post it just so he can be the first one there.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't like the. At least I can honestly say, like, I'll take the figure out. We unbox the thing for 2-3 hours talking about it, if it's trash or if I like it or not, and I get to enjoy the actual thing instead of just being, just another product in. And this toy community, if you don't post, well, if you're in a toy game, you're lucky if one of your videos 4 years from now pays for that one figure. And in the hobby world, that ain't happening, and you're gonna run yourself dead broke. You try to
dude. I mean, I know for a fact that it's a means to an end. I mean, eventually it's going to run out for him. You got to, which y'all don't also, I don't think understand, is that he didn't like his job. He didn't really like his job, and I don't really want to go into like his personal life, but he flew over here because he was going to move here to come. I offered him a job. I offered to match his. I was going to pay him $60,000 a year, and he was going to come work for me.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He said he was going to move to New York.
Yeah, I mean that
the United States.
Yeah, he was going to come, and I was going to because from a business aspect, he was perfect. He was just, kind of he put in a lot of effort, and he was a savage dude. And I was like, man, I could turn that from what I do for a living, not YouTube, not toy stuff, but what I actually do from a business standpoint. He would have been a really, really good asset to have. So I was like, yeah, I without a doubt, if you want to move here, I'll give you a freaking job.
Funny thing is, he thought he was going to move here. And he thought he was going to walk in the streets in New York or LA or Louisiana, and people are going to know who the flock you are. Like, he thought he was going to be popular enough to be like, hey, look, I'm walking down the streets. Like this is the kind of hype that he was talking about in his streams. Like, I'm about to go move to New York or move wherever, and I'm going to walk down a block, and I'm going to go roll up to the next comic book shop, and everyone's going to be like, oh my God, there he is. Can't get an order. Nah, bro, this is the real world. It's not like that.
And man, it really is unfortunate because I mean, I was best friends with that dude for nearly a year. I mean, we talked every day outside of the podcast. I mean, we would talk in the mornings. We talked every day. So it's unfortunate to have lost a friend over just something so ridiculous. And it's like, I mean, that's the biggest thing that it's like, I just miss having a dude that I talk to about toys every day. And it's like he turned into he turned into someone that it's like all he would do would go into the chats, and he would send like screenshots of like the his export, like the stats on his videos that he would export, like his quality. I don't know, like, when you export a video, you go in, you set like your bit rate and all that.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
And he would like send that, be like, man, look how crazy this video is going to be. And it was like a 92 gigabyte video. And it's like, that's all I wanted to talk about. So you know,
crazy.
yeah.
You transfer that from your camera to your right into the software because you put out a computer, you can break it.
We're gonna get to the heart of it on the podcast, and I obviously open invitation to you anytime you want to come on and talk. But we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna get to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Answers.
Cletus, I want to go to New York and I want to have a sparring session with you.
All right.
You'll spar with? I'm taller and I'm at your weight class, but you'll be all right.
Weight class you're in, I'm in.
You think? Oh, look, we can stream it.
You want to stream it? I won't even put on angle. I'll put the biggest. I'll put one of them Rock'em Sock'em gloves on.
Oh hell no, man! That's like 2 ounces. I don't think so.
I'll put them the big ass gloves on.
Oh, the big padded ones. Yeah.
Like huge, like the Yoko ones. I'm just like, all right, let's go.
No,
you get tired just looking at you.
I just gotta use. I'll have to wear the headgear for.
Right.
You know, that's state sanctioned. You know, we gotta follow their rules.
So we're gonna finish up this podcast. I think it was one of the better ones. Great guest. King Zachary is a legend in the toy collecting game. He collects Hot Toys, 1/12 scale stuff, Mezcos, Marvel Legends, some pop figures. He got a little bit of everything.
Never before done. I don't care what people tell anyone. I broke the game. I broke it. Look, dude. Not only did I amass a collection of 256 or 266 Hot Toys in 3 years, I even became boyfriends with the girl who was selling them to me. That's the level I'm on, boy.
Unreal. Whole house full of figures.
A fucking true story.
Unreal. Congratulations to you. Just get them YouTube numbers up.
How do y'all's Facebook lives on the Wednesday nights? How do those been doing all right?
Yeah. I believe so. She's kind of just on a different path, I guess you could say.
She has that passion. They'll still do it though. So it's a thing, you know. It's like she wants to go out there and stream and
it's subject matter just bad memories.
Yeah, but it's nice to be like, so when you go live streaming, you know, I get to be part of this world. I get to ask toy questions and answer toy questions and show toy stuff and enjoy it. It's like your enjoyable time. So it's probably her, like, you know, relaxing time. So
yeah.
Let's finish this up. Marvel Out My Toys is link in the description. King Zachary's. Let me know what you guys think about King Zachary. Is he
what the hell
let me know what you guys think.
Who does that?
Let me know
who does that shit on
let me
know what y'all think about Zachary. Really?
A permanent host. Maybe we bring on a permanent host.
A regular guest on the podcast, man.
We just think he was a regular. Do we think is he worthy? I think he is. He's very calm and relaxing. Got all little themes. We got to bring some minorities in here so people don't think we're skinheads. I'm Jewish, folks. It's all right. I'm a minority myself. We have
rate me on a scale from 1 to 10. Literally.
Yeah, rate him 1 to 10 pops. How many pop figures you think?
Give us that, Freddie, one more time before we go.
My boy got
Jason, boy. Look, and look, that's not middle of the mall shit either, man. That's real blame.
Loves that thing. Catch you guys the next one. See you in episode 6 next week. Boom.
Oh, he left. We're still live though.
Is that what he just does?